Right, afternoon people. We're here down for the playoff. I'm going to introduce you to the team that we got on board today. We've got Will Manning, Tom, and we've got Dom from the opposition. So let me just introduce them so you know what they look like. One sec. As you can tell, I was well prepared. Right, so this is our team from Maidenhead. Oh no, that's Dom. Close. There we go. That's the team from Maidenhead. We've got Will and Tom. Tom leading the game comms, and then we've kindly got Dom from the opposition, who's kindly joined us. He's the second team captain, I believe. And then we'll be live in about 20 minutes. So what we're going to do now is pass you over to the guys, and they're going to take you through the team practice on each side, and then we'll go from there. Just bear with me a minute. Right, so we're going to take the beers and go in.
Oh, I don't know how this is going to work. I might move that jug actually. Okay, so I'm a bit loud. So we've got an exciting game today. Maidenhead versus H.A.C. Obviously, winner goes or stays up. With loser staying in Regional 2 or getting relegated. So super important from that Maidenhead perspective. So sort of going through that Maidenhead team, super strong team, with Josh Nichol at number 1. Normally sort of preferring that tight head side, but when we get to our number 3, you'll see why he's playing that loose head today. With a super strong front row, we've got Jake Leach. He's been playing there all season. Brings brilliant darts to the line out, and then Turkey, Sean McDonald-Roberts, who's come in sort of halfway through the season and added some depth into our front row, playing National 1, 99 caps at Rams, unbelievable player. So he's added that sort of scrum depth to our team. And then sort of those second rows, we've got Phil Welter as his 100th cap for the club, which is an unbelievable achievement. Maids boy with Nick Riding next to him, who sort of brings that physical presence and the carrying ability to the squad. And then sort of a really versatile back row with Chris Gill, George Swin and Ollie Spence. Sort of Ollie Spence bringing that carrying ability, just working hard around the park, and Gilly bringing that bit of flair, and Swinney bringing those line outs, bit of agility around the park as well. He's been playing the back line for the 2s sometimes this year as well, so it sort of shows his versatility round the pitch. And then sort of looking at that back line, we've got Harry Charman on loan from Chinner, who's a great player, his unbelievable ability with high balls and his kicking ability from the back of the ruck. Then we've got James Marsh, Max Thomas, Sean Ingle, those 3 to do a job in the centres at 10, creativity and also defensive work rate. And then sort of Boris Ames, Drew Prince and Greg Smith, and we know how good Greg is, and Drew on the wing as well. So we're excited for an exciting game. Hopefully Maidenhead win from my perspective, but it's quite exciting overall to see how sort of a top Regional 2 team can do against Maidenhead, where we've got a top team out but maybe lacked the ability to gain points throughout the season where we should have.
Hi everyone, thanks Will. That was get close to the match, cheers mate. That was very good on the stats there. Mine will be less stat heavy, I think. But yeah, so front row, George West, nicest man in the club. One of our Kiwis that came over, I think, a couple of years ago, working in London. Very solid on the loose head there. George Smith, largest head in the club, absolutely massive, but he uses that to good effect, the Swede bulk. Rue Brown, on the tight head, only eats and drinks red food and drink, mainly port and cured meats, but I think that helps him stick on the tight head scrum. Joe Archer, also known as Gashi, don't ask, my housemate, club captain, lovely man, does a lot for the club and is very pumped for today, I can tell you. This morning he was fizzing around the kitchen. Lucas Hutton, young lad from Bath Uni, deceptively posh accent, but when he gets on the pitch can be quite niggly, so it'll be interesting to see how he goes against some big boys today. Victor at 6, very French man, new this year. Not many of the boys can tell what he's saying most of the time, but he's a very good player. Lovey on the open side, ex-winger, lovely feet, bit of a magician. Love to see him do some weird stuff today. And then Dallas at number 8, another Kiwi, ground worker, sorry, I just swore. That might come out quite a lot today. I promise I'll try and not drop a C-bomb. Loves carrying up the middle, so he'll relish the challenge against a big team today. Rory Oliver, usually the 2s, 9, but has stepped up in the 1s last few weeks and done a very good job. Hopefully he goes well today. Ed Johnson at 10, silky smooth, but that's deceptive as well because he is loving the contact in these big games, so would love to see him have a crack at the centres today. Tom Gannon, captain extraordinaire. Long time serving at the club. I think he's the second longest serving member of the club behind Dan Miyama, who's in his 50s. This is his last game for the club. He's retiring at the end of the season, so hopefully he finishes on a big one. Guy Rawstone at 13, new lad this year. Cut his teeth in the mighty 2s and then has got promoted to the 1s in the last couple of months and has done a very good job. One wing on the right-hand side, Sam Hughes, Big Susan, as he's known to his mates. Nuggety little winger, great feet, another massive Swede, so you'll see him, you can't miss him. Cal Slack on the other wing, another mighty 2sman. Slight popping on hamstrings, but touch wood, won't be an issue today. Big lad on the wing. And then Bobby Smith at 15, poshest man in the club, although he tries to play it down, also a silky player. So that's the starting 15 for H.A.C.
So we will take you, just bear with me a minute guys, I'm just going to turn this off. What we're going to do, alright, so what we're doing, we're just going to wait for Tom to come through. The teams at the moment are just finishing their warm-ups at both ends, and Maidenhead are going to be playing that way. I don't know what that's called. What is it when you left?
Right to left.
There you go. Sorry, I struggle a little bit. As you can tell, I don't do this much. But no, we'll be back in a moment. And these are your commentators. Say hello, everybody. And,
Hello.
Cheers, Will.
And
Cheers.
I'm going to just put some music on, and we'll be right back.
You got to say what's going on.
Right, Tom's here now, guys. Say hello, Tom.
Hey up, everybody. Good to have you here.
We've already run through the team.
I like that.
Are we on mic now?
We have run.
Yeah, you're live now.
Should we explain our connection, Tommy?
Yeah, so first of all, welcome everybody down to a very sunny Braywick Park. We have a very special afternoon of rugby for you. We are hosting for the very first time a brand new club, and we are hosting a brand new commentator in the booth representing. So, Dom, do you want to tell everybody a little bit about yourself and about the club in general?
Yeah, sure. So, H.A.C. is a very special club. If you haven't yet, I would Google our home ground. It's right in the middle of the city of London, on an active army base that's been there for hundreds of years. And that's our very special home ground called Army House. We are an unusual side because we have no juniors, just two teams. Everyone's kind of a mate of a mate. But it breeds a special culture where we're a very tight bunch, and we've had a good season. We've finished second in the league, in the, I think it's called Regional 2 Anglia or something like that. Yeah. Is that right? Yeah. Probably should know that. We've won 20 games on the bounce. I think we lost 2 of the first 4 games. I haven't lost since, so we're on a some streak now, which is the best streak the club's ever seen. I personally have been at the club 3.5 years, I think. Captain the Mighty Twos, who won the league this year. Big up, back to back. And weirdly, I didn't know before coming down today, but Tommy was here because he used to go to school with my brother, and my dad coached his cricket team. And you played with George at Blackburn as well, didn't you?
Yeah, and we both grew up in Grindleton, about 10 minutes
within
away
a mile
from
of
each other.
So I thought I was seeing ghosts at one point.
Yeah,
but,
so anybody who thinks they've tuned into the wrong live stream and that this is
not Blackburn versus Burnley.
We are Maidenhead versus H.A.C. And for those of you tuning in who haven't kept up with the season or are brand new to the live stream, we like to do these for the vast majority of home games. So we have a commentary team and a live stream. So a special welcome to the H.A.C. lot. If there's any of you, you're welcome to comment in the YouTube live stream. We do get to see all of those as well, and we'll try and respond to as many of them as we can. Today is a do or die kind of game, really. It is whoever wins plays level 5 next season. Simple as that. 2 vastly different seasons, but 2 leagues with quite a big gap in playing style, if we put it like that. Level 5, for those not that aware, typically a semi-pro league. You get some big names like Jersey, London Scottish, some clubs who've been around for a long time and maybe dipped off the boil, and you have some younger, newer clubs that come up and through. So if H.A.C. do make the most of the game today and make their way up to level 5, it'll be interesting to see whether that's a bit of a change of pace and whether it's a...
I think it'll be hard work, mate.
It will be hard work. So it'll be fun to see how you guys will live up. This will be your first test of level 5 rugby against the Maidenhead side.
Yeah.
So even if the game does go Maidenhead's way today, next season, if you're looking at winning the league and coming up again, you'll have a bit more of an idea of what you might face if you do make the jump up.
Yeah, I was saying it's super interesting to see if there is a gap or how close that gap might be, because we've seen teams like London Scottish, Farnham sort of come in this season into our league, and they've performed really well. London Scottish, I mean, I think they finished second in the league, nearly getting promoted twice, and then sort of Farnham have had a solid season where they're not really scared of getting relegated. They weren't sort of in that promotion contention, but it's interesting to see those teams that do come up from level 6 have performed well for us.
I think it's about recruitment,
in the league.
A lot of it, isn't it? When you've got promoted the season before, there's a big impetus on getting good players in over the summer to make sure that you can compete at the higher level. That'd be our challenge, getting players in over the summer if we did go up. I think it's going to be an interesting game because I believe you boys like to chuck it around a little bit. That's our game style as well, because we're not a big team. We try and go around and cut through teams rather than go straight through them. So
yeah,
I think it'll be 2 similar styles.
It will be, and I know that's kind of been the director of rugby, Mobsy, down here at Maidenhead, actually went and watched your last couple of games to try and get an insight into what type of team we'd be facing. And so the kind of pre-match talks from Mobsy and what's been going on in training this week is basically trying to prove why Maidenhead are the level 5 team, trying to put that extra bit of class and bit of structure into the game rather than our typical way of just lobbing it around. So we'll see whether that works out. I mean, as soon as the whistle goes, whatever anybody said pre-match goes straight out the window, and you resort to what you naturally like playing as.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting because I think the pressure's on you guys, isn't it? Really,
absolutely.
We have nothing to lose basically. We'll probably just play how we play, see if we can, make you a bit nervous in the first half an hour, and see how we go. I mean, it'll be tough. It'll obviously be a tough game physically for us. We've probably not been against a team like this as well organised and as big as you boys probably are. So it'll be a good challenge for us to see if our normal patterns of play work against you boys. But I think we can just play with a bit more of a free mind probably, because obviously you boys are the ones in the relegation seat.
Yeah, and it's two very different patches of form coming into this game. Maidenhead struggled at the very start of the season, dropping some very easy points. Towards the middle, some good recruitment in January really helped bolster the first team lineup and kind of brought us out of a real danger zone. Had the chance to escape the playoffs towards the end of the season, but didn't quite make it happen. And then really a good first half, but a little bit of naivety against Wimbledon in the previous playoff match to keep us up. Led us to a loss and to where we are today. Whereas the boys running out on the pitch right now are in an absolute purple patch. Big wins in the 2 playoff games running up to this one. So a very deserved place in this match. And you'd think the shackles have got to be up for these boys, ready to take it right to a Maidenhead side who are supported very well as they make their way out. Phil Wells on his 100th cap, bringing out Big G onto the pitch there, quite sure where to put it. Takes the ovation of the crowd as Sean Ingle, the German international, brings the full Maidenhead squad out of there. His shiny blue scrum hat will be exactly what the Maidenhead faithful will be looking for throughout this game. Dom, who's your player to watch?
I'd keep my eyes on R10, Edward Johnson. Very silky player, can do some really interesting stuff. And also, watch him in D, he loves to bang boys, so he'd be my player to watch from our side.
You've got to love a 10 who doesn't mind getting physical. We should have the ref mics, and sounds like we have him.
Hello, yes.
And
Sweet.
I mean, the crowd today, look at the crowd today. It helps that it's a super sunny day, and I'm sure there's a lot of H.A.C out there, but there's also a lot of Maidenhead supporters, especially down with some of the twos boys who've been on the beers since 12 o'clock, down to our right from the commentary booth, and then you can see the big crowd in the background. With a sunny day, perfect for running rugby.
It is indeed, and there'll be a few other clubs that maybe local clubs that escaped the playoff matches will be coming down to either Lear or Jira. I'm not quite sure which one yet. We don't have too many friends down at the local clubs here at Maidenhead. Some of the ones from further afield might be a bit more friendly. As we get started, comes down nice and high, a bit deeper than he probably would have liked. Comes down just shy of the 22. Chris Gill bring it down nice and safely as we will play away. First carry of the game by Nick Ryden, takes it outside the 22.
Use it, 9.
What type of restarts do you guys typically go for, Dom? Are you dropping it short or dropping it down on the 22, putting a bit of pressure on like that?
Certainly take that.
Rory, to be fair, box kicking is one of his skills. Get closer, sorry, I will get used to this at some point. One of Rory's best skills is the box kick, to be fair. He likes to punt it quite high and get a good chase on, so that's probably our method most of the time. It's one of those, isn't it? If you're not going to kick it out, kick it high. If you're kicking it out, get it long.
Yep. Tough kick to try and gather that, and to be honest, not much of a detriment after the fumble. Went backwards. That one first steal. Jake Leach not happy with that one. That one does go down the middle, just misses it wide, and really good hands wide. Immediately going wide. Great shot from Sean Ingle out wide, but a very, very dangerous first initial attack, putting Maidenhead back on the toes, and they come back.
Oh! Hi! Sorry, mate.
Get off him.
And if you can't already tell, I'm not going to be very neutral, boys.
Not today.
That's fine, just don't scream.
Sorry.
And yeah, a high shot from Turkey. Not a lot in that. Came from wide out. one of those ones that's kind of chest to chest. In a rugby league, he probably gets tapped on the back for that one, but in Union, it's not on. Might have been some head-to-head. Not quite sure.
Yeah, it certainly looked like, but both teams were just a bit upright. Sort of no sort of hinge at the hips. Yeah,
So
this is the ref.
I'll tell you what I've seen. I've seen a tackle above the sternum, so I'm at DLV. I have not seen clear head contact. Have you seen head contact? No, so we're in the DLV framework. I've got tackle above the sternum, DLV only, nothing else involved really, so I'm going to go penalty only. Matthew, you happy with the process there? Yeah, sweet. Cheers.
Really, really clear comms from the ref there. Both of them happy there was no head-to-head, but was above the sternum, so we'll sit with just the pen.
It's quite interesting seeing the ref, sort of hearing that ref discussion with the linesman, as we don't get linesmen down for all of our games. Obviously, as it's such a big game, they've introduced linesmen into the side, so it's quite interesting to see how the ref sort of discussed that with the linesman.
Yeah, and another referee you may have noticed there with God's accent as well. It's good to have plenty of Northerners on the pitch today. You know, it'll be a fair game.
Interesting though, to play cricket against them in the Lancashire League, so it's a very small world. It's freaked me out a little bit, to be honest.
Yeah. That's what happens when you leave London, mate.
I know, but the Northerners are still getting it. Very interesting first 5 minutes. H.A.C. with a good attacking position here. See what we can do off first phase. Nice.
Yeah, a great attacking line, and that's and one of the referee happy there was a competition from Maids, so it had to go down the middle. Tough angle for us to see from here, but maybe just drifted wide of the mark. So we will have the first chance to see these front rowers go at each other. Looks like there probably is a weight benefit from Maids' side, but not
about 100 kilos in it. It looks like.
Yeah.
I mean, that is
George Swin, who's about 60 kilos wet through on the outside. Yeah, but it'll be interesting to see. There's some very, very experienced scrummager on the front row of Maidenhead. Hundreds and hundreds of caps between them. That's unlucky. Just slipped out the back row, so kept in from the penalty. Sean Ingle will get his first carry of the game.
ref was about to raise his hand there as well.
He was. That one just slipped wide. Oh, really good shot on Phil Wells on his Centurion game. That one looked like maybe in at the side there. Just a bit maybe greedy, saw the ball, fancied it.
Unlucky from H.A.C. It was a great shot from George Smith, chopped him really low, but then I think one of the boys just went off the feet there, which I think is fair enough.
Yeah, I think Wellesley got nice and long, so the gate wasn't quite. Oh, that one comes off the instep a little bit, but really, really nicely shot from Greg Smith. He'll have his boot on the ball the vast majority. He's our goal kicker and the rest of it. There's a couple of other kickers in the team. Max Thomas at 12 doesn't mind kicking as well. On kicking option. Leachy missed his last one, so he'll be looking to capitalise on here. And this one looks like be dummy front. The back ball is on. Good contest, but that one a classy play. The maul's been made. There was collision at the back. That's a bit sloppy at the back there, getting drawn into a collision he didn't need to. Does well to make it through the gate. It is advantage. Yeah, it's advantage through. Spence with the good carry. Again, really good tackles. There's a lot of chopping going on. H.A.C. holding their own on those one-up tackles fantastically well. Maidenhead will look to go wide. Yes, the tip through from Chris Gill.
I mean, just to highlight the tackle height from H.A.C. is brilliant. Straight at ankles, knee, like everything is below the hips.
I would say one thing already. I think if H.A.C. are going to win this game, we're going to have to be quite squeaky clean. That's 2 pens already we've given away. And now Maidenhead have a chance to get the ball into our 22. I think if H.A.C. really want to get a foot on this game, they're going to have to cut those pens out. Yeah, fine. Although I think Maidenhead just kicked it.
Oh, he has give it on the 5. Wow.
That's
right, we got lines
from S6, you can't trust them.
Yeah. I think the referee actually made that decision for the lino. So for you, I know, mate. For the H.A.C. viewers amongst us, Greg Smith at 15 has won. Over the past 3 years, probably won 3 or 4 games with the last kick of the game from the penny spot. So he is not scared to take 3 points if he has to. So that's something that H.A.C. have to worry about. That one just a simple drop outside. Good shot from Max Thomas. Wraps up. Well, chance to see this box kick.
Use it, 9.
as Prince and Charman come back. That one nice and deep there.
No draw. That's a great kick from Rory Oliver there. Big turn of events there for H.A.C. Getting out R22 with a knock-on from Maidenhead.
Yeah, not easy to box kick from that side with the right foot either without getting blocked. So does a really good job and puts some serious distance. Any box kick from your own try, own 5 that can clear the 10, you're very, very happy with.
I mean, I know from a forward's point of view, when you see a box kick that nearly hits the halfway line on your exit, you're very happy. Gives you a bit of a break.
Remorse, but I get it. Yeah. I was going to play him, but I get it.
Very good crowd.
Very, very good.
And you'd expect a few more to come in. I know the Maidenhead's women's section, they're coming down, but they're only coming down for the second half. So we might see more and more come through. Jumping across the line a little bit, but does manage to get through nicely. Marshy with the good carry.
George Smith, that's 3 tackles in a row. He's chopped someone there. He's having a stormer.
He is. And that one up runners.
Shot again!
And you just love to see the inside centre taking the second row, a 1 up from the ruck as a new 9 comes in. Turkey will carry quite high into the challenge there, but really was just buying time for his players to come through. There is space in that backfield. If he can get the roll, he'll be very... No, didn't quite get the roll he wanted. Well wrapped up from the outside from Boris. Fantastic offload off the floor. Isn't any space to get through, and under pressure here, do really well to secure it. Interesting if this one stays shy of the 22 and we see another box. Looks like we might see that coming in now.
Yeah. Back feet wide.
Clearly something identified from the last one, that the box is a serious danger option. We're tucking another one in the back. A great distance. I mean, coming down with snow on top, a lot of pressure coming on. Bit of a roll on the ground, but gets away with it. Good clear coming through. As Nick Riding comes through for his second carry in 2 minutes. Manages to make a couple miss and drives through. The former world record holder for deadlifts in 24 hours, Nick Riding. There's space in the backfield if it comes through. Bit of a clip through as it goes. And some shouts on the sideline. They want to cross in. They're not going to get it. And once again, inside their own 22. Good territory being held from Maidenhead here. So double tackle comes in from the 2 Baldies.
Back feet wide.
And a lovely, nice catapillar. This is a well-trained team helping out with the box here. This is people who know what their 9 likes to do. As that one comes very close to the comms box. And yet again, another fantastic clearance up near the halfway line.
I would just like to highlight on the previous box kick. Seasoned veterans like Scott Prince on the sideline telling the wingers his advice on what to do. Sort of, it just goes to show how much of a one club Maidenhead are with these veterans on the sideline.
Yeah,
really giving their advice.
Another one of the Baldy squad getting involved.
It's an easy game from the sideline. Isn't
it is very easy. Yeah. Not like us in the comms box. This is a tough job up here. So Leachy hit his last one, lovely ball, and this one looks like it is going to go middle. No competition, so referee happy that it was a little bit down the side. H.A.C quite high in the middle there, very, very high. And Spence getting demanded to enter through from his 9. There is some space down the blind side. No, they're going to go open. Not a lot of personnel there. Oh, and that one has gone. Oh, my goodness. Very, very close to going through. It's got to kick into the backfield there. Delayed on the kick. There was a lot of space if he could have got that through.
I think that was great pressure from our 13 there. Guy on the 10. Forced a rush pass from the 10 on the Maidenhead side. Got the knock on. Great work. Boys are fizzing about here.
It was kind of high risk, high reward defensive play there. I mean, if the pass comes off, then in real trouble. But when it doesn't, it's a hell of a play. So,
I mean, for H.A.C, despite them not having majority possession, when they've had the ball, it's looked very calm and it's appeared very well drilled. For example, the box kicks, everyone knows where they are. Sort of, and you see they put the pressure on in defence, which sort of caused that mistake.
Just realised I've put a story on that was supposed to be on the club account. It's gone on my personal account, so that's a great start.
So, it's an H.A.C penalty in there.
I think that's a big early call. First scrum pen to go against Maidenhead when they look dominant. That's very interesting.
that one looked to ping up in the middle quite early there, so unsurprising that it went H.A.C's way. And first chance to look at where he's going to pin back. Good clearance. Maybe just came off the outside of the boot a bit more than he wanted, and that one stayed in as well, but a long way to play. Is he coming up and under? No, he'll take the carry. Wins the collision against Boris, but Phil Wells there to tidy up and pretty much back to where the penalty came from. So good win of territory there from Maidenhead. Bang! Sit down, Spence.
That's Dal's speciality. He loves it.
That pass bit on the back shoulder there. Max Thomas making the tackle nicely. There are players on the feet if they can play. Got to win the collisions. Wow, really dangerous ball to go through. That might be, yeah, I think that's come off Drew Prince, unless it was a knock on. Nope, it's going to be H.A.C put into this line. Inside their own 22, 0-0. We've got some chat that they want to hear more of you, Dom.
You can blame him, mate.
As a front row myself.
Oh, yeah. Bloody hell.
Who would have guessed? No, it's interesting to see because, I mean, training this week, we've had 30 boys at training with 15 to play against sort of the starting first team. But that's something we talked about, is that getting that domination in the scrum. So it's interesting to see sort of how that progresses throughout the game.
I'll give you a little comparator. We had 18 boys available for this game, so everyone that was available got picked. That is every word the truth. But the thing is, in rugby, boys are doing other stuff, aren't they? So that's when you get availability. Maidenhead stolen it there. And
Greg Smith will try and go on the outside here. He'll give it to his pal. Boris will step back inside. Good shrug to get through a couple of extra metres. And Maidenhead are going to want to play quickly. Rook is slowed down a little bit more. Spence will try and get his own back with a carry. He doesn't quite manage the collision of previous. There's space right out on the wing if it can come out the back. Marshy's got to throw it wide here. No, not quite. Well wrapped up. The space is still on. Chris Gill, 2-on-1 on the outside. Can Drew Prince making the corner? And that is a horror pass from Gilly. Right down on the ankle. The man who hates rugby more than anyone else in the club.
Look at Tom Gannon, the captain's jaw come out there, and he just banged the 6. The more the game goes on, the more Essex he gets. The more Essex geezer he gets, the jaw gets further and further out. It's good to see.
And a bit of really the first, as much as territory as there been, that was really the first time that the H.A.C try line looked threatened, but just didn't quite come off. But they've been very good at clearing their own lines from this lovely cheeky ball right down the front one. You love to see that that's still in the game, even at this day and age.
Rupert Brown using every bit of that salami he's had midweek to get a few yards there.
And they are outside the 22. Turkey going for the rip, not quite coming off. So the box kick, this one will have to stay in the ground.
Go again, Rory.
Use it, 9.
A lot of players down the blind side.
Get up.
That one is a horrible kick to try and field. Thomas does well to keep hold. Throwing back the days to his fullback time. And Spence running a... Wow, they can go wide. If Boris can get out there. No. Greg will step back inside, shifts another. Very, very shifty when he wants to be. People have got to get very isolated out there if the tackle can come through quickly. H.A.C on the jackal, just hands on the ground. Not quite making it. And Maidenhead will look to settle. Spence again isolated a little bit. And a good Dominic, there's your 10. There's your 10 making the challenge.
Numbers on the right.
Johnson making a good shot on there. Greg will dummy and go back inside into the 22. H.A.C doing very well to keep their width, not getting dragged in the middle. And a good steal. Can they make it away? They've got players outside them. If they do keep going, they'll chuck the ball.
Go north.
Yeah, too lateral there. There's no one making any ground. So they'll be inside the 22, and this one will come from the 10 at the background, and it will go off the pitch. And I mean, these halfbacks are doing their forwards all sorts of favours.
Great rip from Rebound in the tackle there, like a little ferret, getting around the ball in the tackle, ripping it, turnover. Great to see. You can hear me as well. Give me a little smile, Roo. Oh, very serious.
Yeah.
Serious,
hey, come on, this is a real life game,
yeah,
Dom.
Sorry, mate.
Grow up.
Stop taking the piss, shouldn't I? So,
the whispers come on from Joshy Nicol to his number 2.
You'll notice our 9 Rory loves a little word with the hooker. Just having a little word with the Maidenhead hooker there.
He is.
Nearly stolen.
And Leachy's got a head loss in him as well, so we'll see how that goes down. So Spence with his, what must be his 8th carry of the game so far, not made the meters he would have liked out of a lot of these, as Nick Riding almost breaks through. Doesn't quite make it. There are Maidenhead players on their feet. This one will be a 3-on-2 out wide. Boris gets wrapped up really nicely. Slowed the ruck down beautifully on the wing there. As Charman comes back inside to the Centurion. Comes right out the back. As Gilly tries to get a defend. And he's there. If only it weren't too bloody forwards. And Gilly makes his way through. Makes up for that missed pass earlier on. And that is an advantage. I think maybe hands on the ground or hands in the ruck, something like that. And it was a free play. Not a lot on, so Boris does make his meters, but gets brought down quite nicely. I think I haven't heard advantage gone yet. And the roll on the ground, yeah, he's thought so, but it will be back for the penalty advantage.
Yeah, shame there for H.A.C. Just slips off the tackle on the left wing. Maidenhead 6 ran through. I mean, first 15 minutes, I think Maidenhead probably had 80-90% of the ball so far. H.A.C. will be buzzing with their defensive set so far, but need the ball, need to get in the Maidenhead half.
Yeah, but I guess that was exactly the game plan, was soak up the initial pressure and the territory and then just capitalise when those chances come. And the chances will come. I don't think that's up for debate. Whether it be, you know, an intercept, run the length type thing, there will be at least one or two. There will be at least 1 or 2 chances, and when those chances come, H.A.C. have got to make the most of them.
Surely it's got to be a maul here, surely.
Gotta be.
And I actually really do like the comms that the Maidenhead 9 looks like pink. That's really good comms, actually.
Yeah, I'll be happy with that one later.
Good initial D from H.A.C. there.
And I can't quite. The ball is there. Nine's.
Unusual.
Yeah, but I mean,
Just wants to get involved.
he does.
10 players in there
Yeah,
at the
and
moment.
Ingle resorting to his natural 7 position, grabbing the ball at the back. The ball is there. It might need to come back one more. It'll still going. Is it over the line? It will keep going through. Down on the edge. Try. And that maul rumbling on for close to a minute at that point. Really, really bearing down on the clock. It's tough to keep lines and not give away a penalty. And if you don't see it and you don't play on, that's what can happen. Maidenhead pressure finally materialising in 5 points and what they'll hope to make 7, but you've got to still think H.A.C. have been in this game this whole time, cleared fantastically well. You've got to hope that that's just a blip rather than kind of the opening of any floodgates or anything like that.
Yeah, I think fair play. Maidenhead set that maul up really nicely at the back. It's always harder to defend a maul at the back of the line out. Set it well, rumbled on, bigger pack as well, so unsurprising, I suppose, if you set up well. But I think H.A.C. will take that first 15 minutes in terms of D. We've not had the ball. Lots of boys putting in some good shots, lots of activity. We'll hope now to kick off, get in the Maidenhead half, put some points on the board, let EJ do some wizard stuff. Come on, the boys.
It's also been a strange position that Maidenhead are in, because typically with teams in our league, we don't have that domination of the ball, or we might give away the ball more easily. So, I mean, at the moment, it looks like our line-out's working really efficiently, including the maul as well.
I think it's very telling that Shawnee didn't think twice about flooding into that
Yeah,
ball.
100%.
So that's clearly something that's either come on at the sideline or talked about before. I mean, he's a back rower that's playing.
I mean, 100%.
centres.
Even
So,
scrums.
Yeah, he's just come straight. I think it was him that scored, to be honest. I think he had the ball towards the end at the back. So we'll put that down for a try for number 13, Sean Ingle. As the ball does come away, Boris will try and drop it through. Didn't quite get the connection, and there was cover anyway, and that one will be, wow, and it'll be an H.A.C. ball in attacking position. Looks like this is one of the furthest forward we've had them.
Yeah, I think this is a great opportunity for H.A.C. If they can scare this line out, get the big centres running up the middle of the pitch, maybe a bit of tomfoolery in the middle with some, I don't know what backs do, but some switch players or something.
Ask him. Ask Tom.
Tommy, he's retired.
What do you expect?
It'll be interesting to see how this goes. It will go back. Oh no, it's a Maidenhead put in. Yeah, good catch at the back. Spence will go straight through.
Smith. He is banging people today. I mean, if I had a head that big, I'd be banging boys as well.
So Spence will line up for a second one. No, he'll come in the back and really deep box kick. Not flat, so the ball will be in the hands of they've got plenty of time to pick their spot. This one will get chucked wide early. First time we've really seen a one-on-one out wide on the two wingers. And does the leg drive's fantastic as he makes his way through, gains 20 metres from that catch, which is fantastic. It looks like Josh Nicol maybe a little bit offside there, but no call.
He's about 5'7".
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
He weighs 94 kilos. I mean, 20 kilos that is his head.
Yeah. And
he's deceptively strong in the carry.
Oh, and that one.
Fucking come on.
And Wellesley went down quite quickly there.
I mean, that is some carry. I hope the Maidenhead player's okay, but that was some carry from Rui. He must have really been smashing the port this week to fuel this energy he's had in the game so far. He's having a stormer.
Yeah, quick look at the replay there. Wellesley goes down pretty quickly. It'd be a shame if
Let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, it'd be a shame if that's his 100th cap out like that.
Is it 100 cap?
Yeah. I'm not sure. Maidenhead through and through is our Phil.
Believes it, does he?
Yeah, under sevens through to first team, 100 caps in the first team.
I hope the ref has got enough sun cream on today. He might be struggling a bit on the forehead. Might need to get him a little boonie out there.
It is. I mean, it's tough for the rangers out here. It really is.
You've got a bit of ginger in your moustache, actually, Tom.
I've got a little bit going on.
I'm a bit nervous about that. I'd be dying that if I were you.
That's why I'm glad I'm in the commentary box.
Yeah, for anyone who can't see, so we have a social later on today, and I've got Mexico.
Oh, is
so
that's
the handlebar isn't a day-to-day thing.
The thing is, I've got Mexico as well, but I can't grow a moustache, so...
He actually tried. This is Manny's handlebar.
So I've got a fake one ready. Tom can do it legit.
And Wellesley is on his feet and still in the scrum, so stays on.
Bloody hell.
Good. I mean, it's the problem with 3 subs as well. It's like, normally you would just sub someone on and not worry about it, but when you've only 3 subs, you've got to really carefully think. Sometimes we don't take any backs.
Can I also just say, why have you got a team of 3 physios?
We've got more than that.
Squad.
We've got more than that.
Bloody hell. Serious down here at Maidenhead Rugby Club. Oh, she'll know our physio who works for Saracens as well, called Lauren.
Yeah, they know each
other. They know each other.
Sorry, I'm miles behind, lads. I'm miles behind. Clueless. It's often been said. Yeah. H.A.C. coming under pressure there in the scrum, but done well to get the ball out.
I mean,
quickly.
that's exactly it. Oh, and that one looks like just a knock-on on the back hip. Tried to come out the back, but the front man and Gilly can break. Oh, doesn't get the fend away that he needed.
Nice, Sammy.
And he will come back. Oh, I wasn't sure because that was a dangerous opportunity. I thought that might be the advantage over, but no, we'll come back from the knock on. That one's a bit of a shame. Just kind of the man running out the back wasn't quite deep enough, so it came off the back hip.
Wasn't he? Sorry, I'm getting comms here apparently. Ollie Thrasher, is that friend of Ben Kite and Ed Johnson, Thrash? I know you are, mate. Looking like Zach Polanski. I mean, that's a lot of big words, Thrash, and it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, mate. We're playing rugby on a Saturday, mate. Let's not have any of that.
We've also got a comment from the Cool Pickle Man saying Swinney is great in the line-out. I agree.
Flop it. All right, mate.
It's quite easy to be good in the line-out when you can get thrown up with a pinky finger, though, isn't it?
Yeah, you got the biggest props throwing up the lightest guy.
I was watching Wellesley and Swinney try and lift Nick Ryden in. Oh, and doesn't quite get away. Ingle comes on the outside, gets the fend, tries to throw the offload, but a knock-on.
I think H.A.C. backline will be happy here. I mean, the Maidenhead players are throwing it at them and they're standing up to the
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, 7-0 is nothing. Yeah. That can get changed in a couple of seconds. Jay, it's good to have you down, mate. We miss you.
Josh Nicol, hero. He is my hero.
Jay's had a beer.
Yeah. Jay's had a few too many beers today.
Yeah, one thing we like to do on the live stream is figure out where the furthest away watcher is. Normally it's Mike Doherty up in Clitheroe.
Stop swearing.
Occasionally we'll have some of the Ingle family down in South Africa. Harry's a Scotland boy, so we have some of his boys up in Scotland as well. So you can chime in the comments if you reckon you're furthest away from Maidenhead.
Yeah, I think that was an absolute mess to start with.
Yeah.
I think it was my fault, to be fair.
You can see the Slacks commenting here. Geordie, I hope you're having a lovely time away. He's our usual 12 that plays with Tom Gannon in the centres. Guy filling in very admirably today, but Geordie's probably a good job you're not here, mate. I think you'd burn really badly. Another big-time ginger.
Yeah,
What's he said? Oh, Sri Lanka.
Fine.
that's not bad. You've been Sri Lanka, haven't you,
It's
Dom?
hard to
Cricket
beat.
tour.
No, mate, never got there. I can't play spin. Oh, dear. Is that more than usual? Must be one reason only, lads.
Yeah, they heard tell the big
comms are
they
on
heard
there.
tell Big Dom Stew was
Don't
coming
worry
on.
about it. I'll get the views in for the lads.
So a bit of a lull there, as you can tell, because we're chatting waffle.
Sorry, I didn't see what happened there.
Yeah, no, I've no idea. It was a good couple of scrums, I think it was a scrum pen actually. So it will be an H.A.C. put into this line. They're just shy of the attacking 22.
I
And
would say, Tommy, despite what it looks like, that's 2 scrum pens in a row for H.A.C.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maidenhead look on top, but seems illegally, so the ref's pinging him at the minute.
Levi watching from Mexico.
Bloody hell, this
Not
is
sure about
international.
that. Don't know if I believe that, Lee.
He should be available.
Yeah, I don't know why you're not on the
That's
pitch.
a bar in Maidenhead, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
He hasn't been available for 6 months.
There you go. Byron
Drills
Bay,
for the
Australia.
boys. Go on, Dal.
Marshy's family out in
Yes,
Byron
another
Bay.
bump. Bump him off.
So, H.A.C. with a good rumble. Marshy making a good tackle there. Not the biggest lad on the pitch, but doing well. And the red players on their feet for H.A.C. out wide. Ingle wraps up nicely. They do contain the ball quite nicely. Not rushing anything. Come back inside. Oh, good chip out. Spence misses the tackle, but wrapped up nicely. Nick Raddy's got to get out of the ruck. Yeah, does enough for the referee. And that one goes wide. Does one. Steps back inside. Good wrap from Chris Gill. And Joshy Nicol, Jay Coon's hero, making the tackle out wide as it comes back inside. Big shot. H.A.C. keeping hold of the ball really nicely. No risk of losing it, but not many meters getting made. Comes back on the inside. Oh, does well to keep hold of that. That was fizzed right at his chin. Plenty of players on the feet. Oh, and Boris is away. Can he get one fend? It's a complete foot race. Really good wrap. Fantastic D. Well, Marshy will put it in the back. I think Charman's offside there. But that one does well to find touch. And that is how quickly a attack can transition to defence. But what a cover tackle from Hughesy on the far side.
It's a shame that H.A.C. were keeping the ball nicely, building some phases. Just EJ trying a little miss pass over the top. Maidenhead player, to be fair, got up. Line breaker now. H.C. back on the 22. Not ideal for the boys, but looking to steal this. Joe Archer in the middle there. Likes to think of himself as a bit of a guru in the line out. I shouldn't say that. He's got big ears. He can probably hear me from over there. But
Bit of a George Cruz.
Yeah, the satellites on the side of the Swede. But hopefully the boys can steal this back and we can have another crack in the Maidenhead half.
Yeah, but you don't hate them trying that. I mean, that was 8 phases with really only a metre made. So you don't mind them trying something different to try and make something happen. Good meters made from Spence there as they come up on the 22. The miss pass will come. Oh, and that one's
Off his head.
Offhead, play on, play on.
It's shocking it's come off Sam's head. It's a lot of mass in there.
Got no one's
It's
pass.
actually shocking you can fit 28 other players on the pitch with Sam Hughes and George Smith with Saz last week.
Yeah, I mean, you could knuckleball that size 5, couldn't you?
Ridiculous.
And that one looks like referee just letting it all go. I mean, you like to see that. I mean, that could have been a pen on either side, but just leaves it to play. Leaves the boys there. Ball's free. Does well to pop it off the ground there, actually, because he was through. Spence with another carry. Good wrap up from the 10. I mean, that's tackle number 5 for him so far.
Loves it.
I know it's not exactly what you want, but if you can get it, then by all means. Marshy gets wrapped up. That's
a turnover. No, sir.
Oh,
I'm not sure about that, man.
Hands on the floor.
Oh, I'm not sure about that.
And you
I
can-
might be biased, but
yeah. I mean, you can hear that in there. That's one of them. It's really tough to see from here, and it's. I mean, in this game, at this point in the game, is that worth taking the risk, Dom?
not sure. I mean,
I mean, obviously, if you win it,
a lot of pressure here.
you know, if you win it, you're a hero.
Say that, Maidenhead 10 just kicked it straight out. So
Wow, Greggy will not be happy with that.
that is a massive let off for H.A.C there.
Yeah.
22-metre dropout. We're hoping to pump this up and get.
And I tell you what, you probably go months in this league now without seeing a 22 dropout. It used to be a staple of the game, and now you very, very rarely see them.
I'll try and talk you through it as well.
Where are you picking this, Dom? I'll have you a beer if you can pick the line that this will land on.
This on the 10.
Attacking this 10 or this 10?
R10.
Yeah.
I'd say 3 dashes in.
Okay.
I mean, you're already drinking my beer anyway, Tommy. So. Oh, I was completely wrong.
I tell you what, good ping, wrong 10.
Yeah.
And yeah, really late cover,
From you.
and that's a 50-22.
That is an unbelievable kick.
I mean, that's how you make a comeback after missing touch from the penalty. I mean, we'd have rather just the pen closer to the line, but if you're going to do it like that, Greggy, fair play.
He's redeemed himself.
Yeah.
Like that on the 9, by the way.
I know.
Unbelievable.
Pink.
You should see the 2s league with how many 22 dropouts there are. Yeah.
Yeah, you've not watched long enough rugby if you don't think 22 dropouts
exactly.
is a common thing.
They still exist.
So
9 in the line out.
9 in the line out. I mean, I'll give you one guess at what this is going to be. Oh, tips it on. No, not straight with the compete. Wow, that's a let off again.
Really shoot themselves in the foot with some of these line outs. If they get it right, as we've seen with the first try, they can be dangerous. But H.A.C, I think, applying enough pressure. The guru, Joe Archer, just doing wizard stuff in the line out to put Maidenhead off. That's a big let off again for H.A.C in their own 22.
Yeah. Good to have Jeffy on board. Hopefully you're on the right kind of cruise ship and not one that's bringing hantavirus to us.
Archie Dunhill. Up the Wellesley, Archie Dunhill. Hopefully back next year, mate.
Yeah, who even
I haven't
is
seen
that?
you in a while.
Honestly, who is that?
Good sack from Maidenhead there.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of experienced players in that. That was horrible to try and field. So let's have a look where we can go. Go straight to Greg Smith in the middle. Doesn't decide to kick it on again. He'll try and go through the gap. Good gas. Kicks on nicely. Oh, and then Spencer's through on that. And that's what you get when you give it to your 8 instead of your winger. Looks for the collision instead of the space, but manages to win it.
Get up.
Gilly will come out the back. Again, a horror pass from Gilly. But yeah, really good line speed to get through to the back there. And Gilly will come through. I mean, you could hear the chat from the sideline there. Big time overfold. H.A.C defender just kind of going through the motions, coming around the corner then without thinking about where the Maidenhead players had stayed. Nick Riding comes through, really quick ruck. That's dangerous when the ruck comes that quick. Boris doing the edge. Manages to fend one and dots it down in the corner. That's what all it takes. A quick overfold, and H.A.C were always looking to try and make amends for that. One quick ruck and the 2-on-1 outright. Good feed from Greg Smith, and Boris manages to dot it down in the corner. Extra 5 points for Maidenhead. And H.A.C, after really sticking in this game fantastically well the whole time, have really just let themselves down on a couple of occasions and have given up 2 tries.
I think that's pressure telling, Tommy. Like, we've spent so much time on our own half here. This Maidenhead team's well drilled the big boys. They are going to break through if we keep camping in our own half. The H.A.C boys have got to get in the Maidenhead half, apply some pressure of their own, get out their own 22 and get some points on the board. I still believe in the boys, but a bit of work to do to get back into the game in this half.
Absolutely. I think it's kind of from the stuff that I've seen, all the stuff that make H.A.C the club and put you in the position that you're in right now has not come to fruition in this game so far. The free-flowing, chucking the ball about has not really been able. Maybe once Maidenhead get a bit more tired later on in the second half, things might open up. And
we need to get ball in hand, Tommy. We've hardly had the ball yet, and we've spent a lot of time defending, which, as you know, is more tiring than attacking. If we can just get 10 minutes here where we keep a lot of the ball, it'd be interesting to see if we can slice through, because, you know, Maidenhead, they're a good side, obviously, but they're not, you know, they're not impregnable. So let's hope we can get this ball back in Maidenhead half and put some points on the board.
Yeah,
Victor.
And the missed conversion from the outside lets off a little bit of that pressure. So Boris with the try number 14 for Maids. Conversion missed from Greg Smith, so he's 1 of 2 so far. That one obviously a really tough ask from the sideline. And we kick ourselves off, and wow, the turnover!
Victor, you French beauty.
And he goes quick. He's got Greg Smith to make the tackle. Manages to make one miss, brings himself just about 10 metres shy of the try line. And the ruck has been slowed down massively. Done well without giving away a pen there. And we have had a substitution, Elio Mandozi coming on, and he's made the rip immediately.
His knees were on the ground.
He's come off the bench for Josh Nicol and immediately made a tackle and a rip.
That's what I mean. H.A.C, get the ball in the Maidenhead 22 and lose it. We need to keep the ball for a little bit.
And the quick tap was a really quick thinking of play from the back row. He manages to come through, but just not quite executing. And that bounce back is it. Borrow straight in there. Can he step wide? He goes in the backfield. Oh, and the referee.
Waves
Oh, and he's still gone through. The bouncing ball is playing in Maidenhead's favour right now. And a second one. Maidenhead players tripping all over the place. I don't think there's anything in either of them.
Maidenhead ball.
But that one, I think it did come off a bit of collision. So Maidenhead ball down the back end. Wow.
Careful, please.
What a sequence of play.
We have the ball in the 22, get turned over. Within 30 seconds, Maidenhead are in the H.A.C 22. We've got to keep the ball in their half here.
Yeah, big shouts, and I guess that's what you get for being the home team. Big shouts of both of those. I think it was H.A.C defenders running back, Maids players trying to jump back inside and just tripping over the back heels. Nothing malicious in either of them.
You know, if you can leave a shoulder on, you're going to do it, aren't you? What are they saying?
Oh, there you go. And look at that. Archie Dunhill. Check the comments, mate. You've your old coach in there. That's the weird kind of links that we have down here at Maidenhead. So that one will be collected by Nick Ryden at the back post. The maul has been stopped. I think referee, no, it's still rumbling on. Just had enough to manage to get Sean Ingle goes in again. I have no idea who's got the ball. This just about a metre shy, goes to the ground, and it is a score. It is a score. Can you see who's got the ball? Leachy. Yeah.
That's the sort of try he loves. Back of the maul, free try.
Yeah, that maul is really causing problems for H.A.C in R22. Maidenhead are setting up really well when they get the ball down. Going to have to be some comms about how we try and stop that. The Guru Joe Archer will have some theories, no doubt, but the boys have just got to get lower, I think. We've seen quite high in the middle of these mauls, and it's causing a problem.
That's exactly what I was just going to say.
It's good insight, that, isn't it, Tommy? Real good insight from me, that.
It's from, I mean, that's why you're the twos captain at the end of the day, mate, because you've got insights like that.
In the club is twos captain.
Yeah. So yeah, I think you even that. I mean, that one obviously on the far side from us there, and immediately you can see H.A.C players' faces in a maul, and whenever you can see that, it's always dangerous.
The maul's clearly an issue, but it comes from, I know that wasn't from a penalty, but it comes from losing the ball in our 22, or even a penalty from our half, or small little mistakes where we can get a maul there.
Yeah, you can't maul it from your own 5 metre line all the way for a try, can you? You've got to get up there in the first place.
We've got to keep the ball. We can't keep letting Maidenhead come into
if it's material, try and give it.
And that's the thing, H.A.C just haven't had the ball enough. If they had the ball for 20 minutes of the half, then it would be less of an issue. But it's just about keeping that ball.
One straight down Gilly's throat again. It's like it's really close to being a lovely restart, but it's just a little bit deep. I mean, Gilly's not had to come off the ground to catch that. He's been able to take that standing still and then secure himself for the challenge. So maybe he just needs to take a little bit off the kick or go even deeper. And while the bounces are really working in, I know he is. I guess when you're that lanky, you can get up over the ball and kick it a lot flatter. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, all he needs is
a bit. Here we go.
As long as he gets
a kick near the halfway line, if we can pump this near the 22, then keep the ball for 5 to 10 phases, then we give ourselves a chance. Now is a really good opportunity for H.A.C to show what we can do here.
Yeah, definite pen there. I mean, that's what you get when the 14 comes and tries and hits Haruk in midfield. This is a really important pen, I think, at this point in the game. Does skew on the out, and wow, he hasn't. I don't know why he dropped to his knees there, but
again, we've missed touch. These are the small mistakes H.A.C needs to cut out.
Yeah.
If they're going to get back into this game.
And
just Sammy boy.
Oh, and there's a lot of space. Doesn't fancy it, and he goes give it. Can he? Got a hit off the boot, and that one is he going to call a mark here? No. Yeah.
He's got to slow it down. If you look at the clock, I mean, on our clock we're over 40, but we don't pause it the same way the ref does.
Yes, I'm going to tell him.
No. But yeah, exactly.
It's frantic, hasn't it? There's been a lot of ball in play time, to be fair.
I think that's an outside centre finding himself on the wing kind of kick. That
Yeah,
without
take his time, get it to the halfway
without
line.
He's probably trying to chip that between the 22 and the 10, and he's trying to land that space. He's just overcooked it a little bit.
Potentially.
But-
Right idea, wrong execution.
But Maidenhead for the last year, we talked about like game management when you're 2 minutes, 3 minutes from half time. Is about sort of slowing that game down, making sure we go in, for example, 17-0 up where we are now. It's a massive benefit rather than being 17-17 with we're giving the other team a chance in the game. So it's just interesting to see. You can see how Harry's sort of taken that mark and sort of slowed that game down.
I just spotted.
Do you want to know how long do you think you get for a mark?
It's up.
Want to kick the ball?
To kick the ball from a mark.
I'm not nosy enough to know.
It's an awfully long
Really
time.
long, is it?
You actually get a ridiculous amount of time. I mean,
What's a penalty? 90
this is gonna
seconds.
be loud.
What's a penalty? 90, and then a mark's got to be 90.
Who are you sending to get the jug for us for the second half?
I heard Manning's quit.
Mate, someone's gonna have to
I
go
bought my
get a
cans
jug,
early.
because we are running out here big time.
We are.
I mean, you
I
look
don't
at.
mind buying beers from brothers mates, but when it's the only piss we can have, it becomes an issue.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to get your contacts out, Tommy. Get someone on a runner.
Good, dummy.
drills.
Maidenhead sticking with the
Great
front.
drills.
Yeah.
That's the guru.
And
there,
off the
mate.
top. So here we go. Bang! I mean, great wrap up. I mean, Marshy's been good in defence today. It's not really his game, but he's really been tight in defence.
Dallas Trito's really getting to this game now. He's had a couple of big carries. That's what he loves
I mean
to do.
that was it. The Maidenhead kind of were thinking French was going to make that. So then as soon as he bounced him, he was ready to go around the outside. And there are players on their feet. Let's see what we can play. I really would. It's time to see H.A.C. start chucking this ball about. I think it's at any point in the game to do it. It's right now to try and make something happen.
Nice again, Vic.
Leachy does well to just hang on to the shoelaces. They're going to come back blind again. Not afraid of coming against the grain. Miss pass on.
Nice.
Good step back inside,
That's what
but
I mean, he's a natural winger.
he is
Step back in there.
plenty of white
Yes,
shirts on their
sir.
feet and another pen. Wow, this is it. Here we go.
This is big now. I feel like if H.A.C. can score here, they get back into the game in this first half, they come out second half flying.
This has to be pinned back here.
Fucking boys.
One thing I would add as well.
And it is a great kick, and it is on the 5. That's what you love to see at this point in the game.
Yeah.
As we have to rearrange our positions because this is too tucked in the corner.
Yeah.
And this really, we've had the clock in the red for an awfully long time. I think the ref, we missed it by a couple of minutes. So
This might be last play.
I think this has to be last play. So can the donut be? Oh, and it stayed in. They're happy with it. Can the donut be wiped off the board at this point in the game? It's really slow at the back. There's going to be some pick and goes come through. Got to be really slick here. There's more H.A.C. players on their feet out wide than there are Maidenhead.
Out the way there. What are we doing? Ref, any danger of a pen
Onside
there?
right.
Fucking hell.
Oh, and can't quite get the spin. Tried to roll off the first challenge and come round the back. They are going to come now to pull. Tries.
Oh, get there.
Does
get
make
there.
a meter, and that one hands on the ball. No, it's. Yep, I think that's a deserved pen, and the referee's got to be thinking about cheese here.
Nah, not today, thanks.
Not today, thanks.
Ref, how many pens now in their half?
Referee has to be thinking about the slice of cheese in his
How
pocket.
many pens in their half, boys? It's already been looking at the cheddar.
It's like Max.
Ridiculous.
Max is down.
And Maxi Thomas has never made it through 80 without some kind of emergency treatment.
That was 8 white, not rolling. Oh, sorry, 8 white, not clear.
So Maxi Thomas, Maidenhead 12, down and receiving some treatment. Not entirely sure. I think it was. Oh, and it's his shoulder. He does have. He has a dodgy shoulder. Does that lad?
Shoulder, hasn't it?
Yeah. But thankfully we have what is. I mean,
Oh,
Tommy Marland and Sean Ingle in the centres is like the two most physical blokes we have in the club. It's like two wrecking balls. Not a lot of finesse between them, but
In a game like
Does he
this, I
tries
think
to make it to the base.
that is perfect.
so you can
Go on,
score.
boys.
Just go blind and put it on the base. All you need to
Oh,
do.
lovely. Lovely, go on.
Good hand.
And he goes with the fend on that one.
Great try.
Harry Charman with a really
That's what we do.
great finish. Great finish. I think that was personnel there. Charman, for some reason, finding himself in the centre position, getting stood up and fended off quite significantly.
I think that's really good play from H.A.C. there. Maidenhead probably expecting us to pick and go for a few more phases, but one carry up the middle, and then Rory, slick ball out to 10 to EJ. One pass along to Guy, then Guy just skips around, gets in the corner. Needed that H.A.C. back in the game in the first half. It's an important score.
Yeah, fantastic score. And to be honest, they had, I don't know why they didn't just pick, all you need to do to score on the line is put it on the base of the post. And they had one ruck on right next to the post. They could have just, the 9 could have just picked it up and put it down on the post. Not quite sure why they didn't do that. But anyway, scored it, and that'll make this a real game. Mobsy's first half team talk is going to significantly change.
That's half time.
Yeah, surely that's got to be half time. I mean, Maidenhead were definitely hoping some drama in the middle of the pitch, but Maidenhead were definitely hoping to go 17-0 up. But I think they'll be pretty happy with 17.
And that, oh,
17-7.
Wow.
Nudge Bobby. That's
Still Maidenhead advantage, but we'll have to see in the second half. So.
Rob Smith, Bob at McGill.
Right.
15. No, not Smithy. Okay.
Now the bar
15.
run. Right. Yep, we'll go for now. Yep. So we're going to leave you for now, and we'll see you very soon.
Scott, well, what do you think of the half so far, mate?
Nah, it's all right, mate. It's, we knew it was going to be a tough game, physical game, but boys have fronted up, fucking played the condition quite well. But yeah, it's only halfway now, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like we've been dominant most of the game. What do you think sort of our progression to winning the game or keeping the game on our side. Getting abused by everyone. But like, what do you think? How can we win this game and cement sort of our place in Regional 1?
It's we got to keep the pen count down. Yeah, ref's definitely not on our side at the breakdown. He's hot on it. That's one of his, obviously, what he's looking at. So if we get the ref back on our side with the breakdown, I think we can go on and win it.
Okay, thank you, Scott. I'll go get somebody. So who wants to interview? Rolly. There you go. The camera's up there. So, Rolly, what do you think of the game so far? How do you think Maids are playing? It's 17-7 so far.
I think Maids are playing really well. They're keeping us on our toes as usual, but in typical Maids fashion. Very entertaining game. There's a lot of here and there, a lot of penalties, a lot of knock-ons, but it's good because I think with Maidenhead our advantage is scrummaging and set piece. Haven't done it as well as we normally do today, but I know the second half they're going to come back and they're going to smash it today. Yeah,
I completely agree. And then comments on the social later. Obviously, it'd be way better if we have a win for the social, but any early leaks?
I know you're trying to
activities.
I know you're trying to get some information out of me to help your teammate, but it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen, mate. But yeah, we'll see you after.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cheers. Any other one? Anyone else? Freddie, come on, Freddie. Come on. Come on. Right, opinions on the game so far. Do you think we're in prime position to win?
I think we're in a very good position. I think set piece has been pretty good so far. Chris Gill's been playing superbly so far.
Is he your man of the match so far, Chris Gill?
As of now, yeah. I think Drew's played pretty well as well, Drew Prince. Sean Ingles put in a few good carries. Greg Smith's looked good in the wide areas the times he's got the ball, but I think we just need to get the ball out wide a bit more often. Maybe secure the scrum a little bit more because obviously it was getting a bit iffy there. But Nickel's off now, so we might be all right.
Okay, well, thank you, Freddie. Who else? Who fancies on? Oh, you want to go again?
No, you want me again?
go?
By the way, my name's Rolly Bowler, mate.
His name's Rolly Bowler. Harry, do you want to come talk to the stream today? Come on. As someone who's been away for the last season or so, how do you feel about the game so far? Do you think we're in that position to win it? Yeah. How are you feeling?
I think the boys have done well so far. They put a bit of points on the board. You know, they probably wouldn't want to concede just before half time, but I think French will sort them out. Come out firing for the second half. They're up. Couldn't be in a really better position, could they? It's all right.
Well, yeah, it's good to hear. And I heard a social will be way better if we win after. So
I heard that. Yeah, I heard the beers taste better if we win.
They 100% do. So yeah, we got H.A.C out now. So Maidenhead will be out soon. Cheers. I just get paid for this.
You don't get paid. Hello. Yes.
Well, I do basically because I bought them at the.
Right, guys. That's the opposition out at the moment. Just wait for Maidenhead to come back out, and my commentators to come back. So the commentators be back. Here come the Maidenhead coaches. So we've got Tom back now. So I'll hand you back over to the lads. And ready for the second half. It was an exciting first half. Got a decent crowd today. One thing I would say about our number 9, he's not used to that bounce because he normally plays at Chinner where it gets stuck in the ground. So he's taking advantage of that today. And here we go. Here comes the Maidenhead boys, and I'll pass you back over.
Welcome back. Are we on, Ann?
Yep.
Welcome back, everybody. We are ready for a second half. We have re-lubricated. Don't worry about that.
Try it now.
Yeah, we've.
No, I can't hear him still.
Can you talk in there?
Hello?
You can't hear that, no? Hang on, I'll have a look and see. Hang on, mate. Is that better?
40 mins down! 40 mins!
Is that better?
I can hear that now, yeah.
That's it! 40 mins!
Well done, mate. That was good.
That's right.
So we are back at it. Looks like the same team that finished the first half. Tommy Marland off the bench in for Max Thomas, who has stayed off, and Elio Mandozi on in the front row for Josh Nicol. So 2 changes from the starting lineup to start the second half. Don, can you spot any?
Yeah, 2 changes. So Cal Slack on the wing is off. Looks like Charles Bolton might have come into centres and Guy on the wing, and Victor's come off for Stan Clark in the back row.
Yeah, where's the ref? We're waiting for the ref here. He's hasn't decided to come out.
Referees have gone for a beer and all.
Yeah, he's putting some more sun cream on.
Yeah, typical Yorkshire.
I mean, he
lads.
needs it. Mate, he needs after sun already.
Oh, I feel sorry for him. So.
Yeah. So if you can't see from the camera, we have packed out a little bit more than what started the game, and there's plenty of people still grabbing the beers in the clubhouse. So I would imagine we're probably around about 500 down for this game today. That's about what we were expecting. So a really good turnout. We managed to crank these turnouts out for the big games. Typically we sit at about 100 or 200 for most first team home games, but this one being a special playoff match, and obviously with the H.A.C massive down our left hand side.
Looks like these are record viewing figures. I think it's not a coincidence.
It is, and we've
coincidence there, Tommy Life.
We've 102 watching the live stream as well, which is great numbers. Appreciate you all getting involved and giving us a bit of stick. Everyone's been quite polite in the comments so far.
Yeah, ref's gone home, I think.
I think the ref has had I think the ref's had enough. Couple of scrum pens, couple of bits here and there, and that's it.
Yeah, some controversial decisions. There we go.
Any danger of some officials coming out, or what?
It's 3 of them as well. It's normally the ref
Maybe
bugging us to come out earlier, so
the kids off at the pool.
It's normally knocking the door. I mean, even behind the post on the right side, you can see there's plenty of people watching the game, which is a great turnout for the last game of the season, and hopefully it made Maidenhead win.
Is this the Maidenhead?
Made the social
the
better.
Right?
Yeah,
that's
Maidenhead.
the Suicide Squad, isn't
yeah,
it?
Maidenhead twos.
The best blokes.
They've been at Wetherspoons
exactly.
since midday.
Yeah.
Give us a wave, boys! Charlie! Give us a wave!
No interest. Still no referee.
It's good to see Charlie Thomas though.
Must be
Some people know him as CT, but he hasn't been here so much the last couple of years. But it's great to see him down supporting the boys. One of the top try scorers for the twos, just behind Luke Hayward. So.
Oh, the refs have remembered they've got a game on.
No, we're like, Lindsay, they're going to absolutely give us some grief. Have you got anything for us? Anything for us?
So we finally have some referees. The sun cream has been applied. I mean, that's what you get for having ginger refs. And here we go. This one gone deeper than Greggy likes to typically. I mean, picked out the biggest lad on the pitch. George Swin with a good wrap. Doesn't make many meters. I mean, that was a bit of a weight difference in the tackle there, but Swinney does well and comes out.
He's outside.
Good carry, Joey Archer.
So, a box coming. This one, was he outside? I think he probably was. So this one's got to stay in the pitch, and it will. It'll go 9-9. I mean, really, after all of that, we're still getting caught running backwards onto these. We know how good the box kicks are. Greggy will go in the backfield. He'll find grass, which is what he's looking for. The bounce is a little bit favourable. Not a lot to offer in terms of attack, and a knock-on on the far side. Looks like knock-on line-out option for Maidenhead. You'd expect them to stick with the scrum.
It's a good shot that from Maidenhead. Bobby tried the offload in the tackle. He had to run it back there. It was good identification of space there from the Maidenhead player. God, Tommy, he's rolling off the tongue, by the way. You fucking know. Usually know nothing about rugby. Who's that, your dad?
Yeah, and shout out the Doherty clan tuning in.
Big
from,
up Mike Doherty, best doctor in the Northwest. Come on.
Tuning in from the far north, from above the snow line. So we're being Maidenhead putting on the far side. Jarman to put it in on that far wing. Interesting that the ref's standing on that side, even though we've got the lino on there. Typically, when you've got the lino, you see him take the other one.
It still heads in the shitter.
Yeah. Dom's had a beer as well. Oh, and that one.
Yes! Again, back line of H.A.C putting big pressure on Maidenhead and forcing the error.
Yeah,
Another player to watch is Charlie Bolton, number 23. Come on, outside centre. He is nails, mate. Minging to train against.
Yeah.
There's part of me that's got to think Turkey's. He wants that scrum. It looked like he had a dominant position in that scrum, and he probably wants to keep that in and sort of get a nudge on. And I think just even ones, twos at Maidenhead, we just get the ball out early, where we could get a pen maybe. But he'll try and replicate that now.
He will. So pretty much the same position, but this one more central for the H.A.C put in. And I tell you what, Dom, you are right about the 9. He's got his back to us, and you can see his smile on his face from here. Yeah.
He lives very near me in London, and he is a cheeky chappy, which is great as an 9. I think that plays into the 9.
It does.
Mindset, really, to be honest.
I mean, Turkey's biting as well. You can see him biting.
What's tough though is that Rory's our usual 9 in the 2s, and we had knockout games for 2s this season. He was box kicking them backwards. I've never seen someone get backspin on a box kick. Comes into the ones and boots them forward. I'm like, Rory, any danger of that for the 2s? But it's good to see him turning out well, representing the 2s but in the 1s.
He is, and good pick up from the 8. 8 will take that up. There'll be 8, 9, 10. Through to the wing. Really good play. That one not took quite to the line as much as he probably would have liked. On he goes. Good win, makes a lot of meters out there, and then come back inside through to his big boys. Stanley. Phil Wells missing the chop tackle through there as we carry on going.
Ref's got to start pinging these for not rolling.
And that one, I mean, he had about 8 options and decided to go with none of them. Yeah, that'll do. Not a lot on, so just puts it in the backfield. That'll be just the nice side of the 22 for Maidenhead. And it'll be a Leachy put in from the sideline.
I like that though. That's the first time we've seen H.A.C first phase set play get round the outside. If we can start doing that a little bit more, we'll start cutting through. It's promising signs for the H.A.C boys. I think we can stay in their half here, put some pressure on. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is, whether this pitch has a slope on, but I've been craning my neck to the left this entire game, and now it's H.A.C attacking that way, then all the territories go in there as well. So we'll see Leachy with a put in. Looks like Swinney will go up at the front. No contest. Will be a maul. No.
We've not contested that. They've done well to break.
Yeah, I think Gilly managed to just sneak his way away with the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, that comes from H.A.C. They had a great scrum in the middle, where although they might be going backwards in the scrum, they've got the ball out cleanly, and that's where it comes from, and the kick comes from there. And the fact they got it sort of on that 22 line means that although it's Maidenhead throwing at the halfway line, it means that it adds that pressure onto Maidenhead of being in their own half. So that's something definitely to give credit for.
Really good insight there, Manning.
Yeah, he fucking switched off.
No, I should be thirsty.
Go on, Joe, the guru.
Oh, and
just it again with the steal.
If only I could back out with my playing ability.
I don't know whether that was Leachy a bit late. Leachy a bit late with the feed there, maybe, but the ball seemed to hang in the air a bit too long. There you go, and he is carrying hard. Good. I mean, there you go. That's what you want off the bench from an outside centre. Immediately get your hands on the ball and make some yards. They'll come inside, a bit stationary with the passing, but it does link up. Wellesley, I mean, not great technique and misses it, but
slows him down though. So
Maidenhead are doing very well to slow these rooks down for H.A.C. We like quick ball. I mean, again, Maidenhead players got a roll there. Ref's not pinging him.
I mean, I think that's.
I might be biased again. I understand that.
I think that. I think it's one of those though. As soon as
one more. Again. Yeah, thank you, sir. Yeah. God, I'm like fucking bod here. Not rolling. Just seeing it so early.
As soon as a ref starts letting you get away with one thing at the start, then you start trying to take advantage as much as possible when it gives you an advantage, don't you? So maybe that's what's going on right now.
Ref
but
finally got over his sunstroke and has sent these pens.
Yeah, but that one not quite enough. And a really strong connection. Probably, oh no, not as good as we'd hope there. Probably 10, maybe more meters out there.
I think this is a big moment for H.A.C. First 5 minutes of this half, we've been applying a lot of pressure to Maidenhead. Now in their 22. If we can get points on the board here, it's a big swing in the game.
I would have loved to be a fly on the wall in that dressing room. H.A.C. this half, they have been brilliant this half. So attacking Rugby.
It would not have been hairdryer treatment. Chris Allen, the head coach, that's not his style. He's very calm and collected. He'll just give him very clear comms, I think, and it's working. It looks so far.
Yeah, and one thing that Maidenhead have always
give it him. Go on, Sammy.
One thing Maidenhead have always been good at is grabbing that sack before the maul hit, and another opportunity there. Back ball, as we mentioned, really dangerous to start a maul from, but Maidenhead getting a sack in before anything can materialise. Big shot in the middle, good carry, and a really quick clean the ball. Oh, and yeah, that's too slow from this. Their own 9 slowing that down from Rory there.
Too slow in the minus ball.
Use it.
And
slows it down big time.
I mean, yeah, I think the H.A.C. some of their boys look tired on their feet out there, which is a shame because this is where you should be sniffing blood as an H.A.C. player.
Aye, that's nice. Any danger.
So a lot of players on their feet. So this will just be man for man. Who's the bigger one? Leachy will go one-on-one in the shot there. Does well in the collision. It'll be same again. Maidenhead got to be really careful with these short ones not to creep offside.
He's missed it.
Ball's there to play now. Will they come? It'll come out the back. Another one out the back.
Go on, Bob.
Another tap. And Sean Ingle dives onto it. Looks like it's a Maidenhead steal.
Same thing again for H.A.C. Need to keep hold of the ball. We don't need those offloads. We can see the Maidenhead boys getting tired when they're having to defend a lot of the time.
It looked like that was the second out the back, especially, was just thrown out the back for the sake of it. Just running through the motions, running the ball out the back when really it needed someone to take control. Not going to go quick. I think that would have been a bad decision.
When watching H.A.C., it feels like we're watching Maidenhead when they're on the posts. Is that extra... Like when we got the ball, suddenly we're like, oh, get that extra out the back pass, and then we lose the ball.
Just keep the ball. At this level, you can break teams down if you keep the ball for long enough.
100%, and that's the way Maidenhead play as well. It's just about trying to get a quick ball, trying to play that fancy rugby.
I think he's trying to force it, obviously, chasing the game at this point.
So it is going to be a substitution. Turkey probably won't come back on. You'd imagine. Yeah,
so I don't want to be mean, but he looks like Gimli.
Yeah, he does look an awful lot like Gimli. If that were a maroon head guard, it definitely would. So that might be all we see of Turkey in a Maidenhead shirt.
Guru again. Great drills and line.
So Josh Nicol on. Nice. And Spencer's got to get out of the way, and he does. Does come quick. It's out the back. There's more Maidenhead players. Does really well to get on the outside, but fantastic tackle from Boris to carry him outside for a Maidenhead put-in.
Keep going, Bobby lad!
I mean, just to highlight on Turkey, I mean, he's one of the older players in the Maidenhead squad. He's only been here for a few months or so, but he's one of those signings where he's come in and made an instant impact, sort of
as a player coach, really.
As a coach as well. I mean, I know personally he's added so much to my game, so it'd be great to keep him around as well. So it'd be interesting to see how it goes next season.
Yeah, and a really classy line out, and it looks like there's a H.A.C. leg stopping that coming out, but the referee will play it. Really classy line out there.
Go on, guy.
I think that was one of those. That line out was one of those where all the backs shout "leave it," so the Maidenhead player knew that they were all going to leave it, so just grabbed it and ran with it. Not quite to do the deception when everyone's yelling you at what your deception is going to be. Good steal, and H.A.C. will launch an attack just inside their own half. Charman will catch this just outside. Oh no, he's in the 22 there.
He's gone.
And no kick chase, so he'll go quick. Oh, and that is really silly.
As an H.A.C. fan, you love to see that, but that is an unfortunate mistake for Maidenhead there. Just again, letting H.A.C. power pressure on in their half. This is exactly what's talking about in the first half, Tommy.
Yeah.
Get in the Maidenhead half and keep playing.
I mean, he's done unbelievably well to understand that he needs to get back in the 22, catch it, call the mark. He's played it. And I think that's just the inexperience of an 18, 19-year-old.
I mean, and also pretty. Yeah, also Prinny just overran it on the far
yeah.
It's just
add that as well, but
that's Prinny chasing his Lunchables
just,
instead of playing rugby.
I mean, it's just we're put in a worse position than we should be, really.
Substitution of H.A.C. Rupert Brown comes off, great shift. Harry Pavlak comes on, also known as the shuffler. His feet barely leave the ground.
Yeah.
You'll see him shuffling across the pitch, but can make some big hits. Let's hope he has a nice time in scrum here.
Mate, hey, a shuffle bottom always has a place on a rugby pitch.
Fine.
Who the fuck's sake? Super Baby Burns. that is offside, man. Nice. We're doing really well to the ball, aren't we?
Yep. Pressure again on the scrum. And that one just asking a lot. And Morris, does he have the gas? No, he doesn't. Great work. And I think it's advantage over. So it'd be H.A.C. ball to launch this from their own half. Just another case of kind of forcing something that for kind of the crack of forcing it, rather than playing what's actually in front of you. Oh, and it's fantastic! There's no one inside him. He looks for the offload. There's no one there. H.A.C. great clear.
That's a loose episode.
And he goes down the blind side again into the 22. H.A.C. marching on now. Good shot, right on the edge, and he fumbles it. Ingles away, can't find boot to ball, but Jarman will try and get hold. It's going wide. Gilly does not have the gas to score. Give it Drew as early as possible, Gilly. Oh, and he goes on the switch, back inside. Drew Prince has one to beat. Can't quite do it. Can he make the offload? Gilly will try and secure it. There's plenty of Maidenhead. There's about 8 players lining up on the open side with no defenders. Crossfield kick or even just one pass and it's a walk-in. No, H.A.C. back on their feet. It's got to come out the back now. And it does the offload. No, Josh Nicol keeps on. It's got, and the steal. No. I mean, that might be something more.
Everyone's out on the feet here. Look across both teams. Everyone is knackered. This is frantic stuff here at Maidenhead RFC.
Very careful, don't make it.
It's unfortunate for H.A.C.
Thank you very much.
Giving the pen
That's
away.
my standard, all right?
But again, had the ball on the Maidenhead 22 and then given away and Maidenhead all the way down the field.
No yellow, which, I mean, we're under that much pressure when it's like a hands in the rock type of situation. It's actually pretty rare you don't see a card. I guess he's probably thinking back to the first half when there was no card that came for Maidenhead and thinking that's kind of H.A.C.'s let off because Maidenhead had one in the first half. So
I like it. That's the first pen in our 22, I think, that we're giving away.
Yeah.
I think, the ref's trying to let the game go on. So I honestly, I'm again biased, but I don't mind that decision for the game. He's not trying to take players out. He's just trying to let the game flow. That's right. Get that beer over it, Tommy lad.
And we'll refill while we take a breath after that frantic 5 minutes. I mean, that's what everybody came down here to watch at the end of the day.
Oh, it's been a good game.
From a Maidenhead perspective we've got about 4 or 5 people screaming for it on the open side. It's easier said than done, but just getting that clean ball and just getting it out.
Yeah, I don't mind the first pick and go, the first tip down the blind side that went through. I don't mind because you can't leave the ball in the ruck that long. So that first one was really just to set a secure ruck. But then the second ball that came inside to Josh Nicol, I think Charman just has to take a breather, see his big man in the hole that everyone's looking to hit, and then just play someone out the back so it can come wide. I mean, you could have grubbered, you could have done anything out to that right wing, and it would have been a walk-in. Like, genuinely, you could have American footy throwed it, you could have done anything.
It is the clean ball, getting clean ball, and it's about, say we had, not the nicest ball there, like, we couldn't get it out so quickly. It's about setting one ruck up and then getting it out quickly.
BC18, good to see you in the chat, mate. Shot Shuffler. That's a retired legend of the club. He's finishing the season. He's away somewhere at the minute. Obviously, couldn't care less. But it's good to see him in the comms watching the boys.
Yep, so 5-metre scrum, and this is rumbling. Spence will pick.
Great tackle.
Yeah, really good wrap up from the blind side. Ball still is. Oh.
Go on. Oh, great tackle.
And Charman gets caught with the ball. Maidenhead have just got to take a breather. There's no rush to try and play here. H.A.C are going to want to continue to apply that pressure and keep marching the Magenta boys back. And again, great defence. This is a really, really solid D set. Maids will go down the blind once more, found by the yellow socks. Oh, and there's a bit of a random. Not entirely sure what the hell that was.
Yes, Sammy! That is a great D set from H.A.C there. They were banging, boys. Maidenhead picking and going round the ruck. H.A.C all the way through. Sorry, yeah.
Go ahead. Go away. What's going on? I've seen nothing. Okay, so who was it? For
it was on.
So what's the restart? We're going. Bye. Please, skipper. Nothing much happening there. Thanks.
Apologies, the ref might kind of drop in and out.
I'm unsure if you're policing this. Police it for me, otherwise we get involved. Sure. We're going to go scrum option, forward into touch. Yep. It's a red option, okay? That's how we're restarting it. Got 30 seconds. Have a chat with them. Of course you can, yes. Yeah.
And that's kind of a last warning from the referee there, I think, for the Maidenhead players. Letting the afters go.
I think Maidenhead got away with that. He's just dropped some bloke on his head there. I mean, hello. James McPherson, also known as Muggy. Hope you're doing well, mate. Good to see you in the comms chat. Hope Tinder's going well. Presume it is. Cheers.
So, we will reset. It's an H.A.C ball. They've had the option of the line and the scrum. They've gone for the scrum, have won the majority of their own scrums, and are on top in terms of the scrum pens as well.
I mean, Tommy, I know H.C got the scrum here, but a Maidenhead player is just one of our players. I can't speak.
Yeah.
I can't speak.
That
should be sent off, Tommy.
Yeah. And he hadn't even given me yellow.
That should be sent off.
Yeah. As it's been said before, as an H.A.C fandom, that were diabolical.
I can't speak. Oh, God.
And that is under pressure. Is there just going to be a hack? No, they will carry, so they'll play from their own 1 metre out from the line. Maidenhead will look to fire through all of these rucks, you'd imagine. Is it going to be a box from his own try? No, they'll come back into the deep. This one will go off the park, you'd imagine.
Nudge.
Great nudge, and it will go out, but we'll play. Greggy Smith with his hands on the ball. He'll come back down the blind side, dummy through. Yeah, really good wrap up from the substitute.
Great shuffling.
It's great tackle.
And that nudge will go in the back. Is it going to go dead? No, it is. No. Ooh, I mean, maybe we can't see it properly from here, but that one, Harry Charman with a really good spot. That there was nobody deep, nobody in the backfield, and the lanky ban.
It's a nudge, that, to be fair.
Yeah, he can get his leg higher than anyone else. I mean, he could kick it over Leachy without even stretching, and he has found a 5 metre defensive line. So H.A.C with a good win at the front. Really good win, and they'll go for the maul, and Maidenhead are committed, so they'll have to play.
Go on, boys.
Yeah, great get out of jail, that, from H.A.C.
Again, Gashi, the guru, mate. Just sorting the boys out on our 5 metre line.
And it looks like they posted up right out the 22, and it'll be a box. That one goes straight out, though, it looks like. I mean, with the right boot, you're really asking a lot to get any kind of yards from that angle, as Ollie Pearce comes on.
I think that's been a consistent theme today for H.A.C. It's been lots of good stuff, backed up by mistakes, and against a team from high division, it's going to be very difficult to beat them if you're not putting good stuff on top of good stuff. These mistakes are just letting Maidenhead get the ball back.
Yeah, so Swinney be coming off, Ollie Pearce making his way on, so that'll be kind of a like-for-like change. It'd be interesting to see whether Nick Riding comes into the back row and Pearcey goes into the second. We'll wait to see as we continue into the next scrum, probably. So it'll be a Maidenhead puts in, really attacking one. It'll be back ball. Nick Riding grabs hold of it well, and it will be a maul as the mint. No, Gilly does well to pull it once more. That's 3 times now. Gilly's done well to yank that down before the pen came.
Tell you what, that must have been a chat at half-time for H.A.C. Obviously, the ball was going really well for Maidenhead. We've decided not...
Oh, and he's lost. Oh, no. Just maybe sticky fingers on the ground there, I think, is what the ref's giving.
What I was saying was, I think H.A.C. have had a chat at half-time. They are not competing on these mauls anymore, and it's working well because Maidenhead are having to react and come out of the ball formation. H.A.C. can then tackle the ball carrier.
Yeah. One-on-one tackles has been very even so far. If anything, the front-up man-on-man tackles, H.A.C. have been winning most of them. So, yeah, it looks like it will be points. So, Greggy hoping to make this a 13-point game. I mean, he strokes these in his sleep, so...
What? Tommy, that is outrageous for me. Jesus Christ.
And I mean every word.
No.
I mean every word.
This is supposed to be PC. You can't be saying stuff like that
Greg,
live air, mate.
Greg Smith dreams about penalties in front of the post, so I stand by it.
That's fine, but
I
when
stand
you're
by it.
stroking in his sleep, I mean, that's a little bit too much for me.
So, Greggy will step up. Yeah, straight down the middle. So, penalty for Greg Smith. He's had a good game so far. Missed 2 of his conversions, but makes up for it with that penalty.
I think we don't know the stats because obviously this is an amateur operation on my part. But yeah, not on the Maidenhead part, but on my part.
We often like to just make it up because people don't know otherwise.
Oi, 1,000 watching. Come on. Anyway,
1,000.
I would say penalty count for H.A.C. is probably far higher than Maidenhead so far, and I think that's been a big factor in the game. It allows Maidenhead to put a lot of pressure on
H.A.C.
but
penalty count's been really good tip back. Oh, and Leachy fumbles it, but it'll be a Maidenhead. But the penalty count's been high for both teams. I mean, we're knocking on the door of probably 15 pens in this game total. I mean, by the end of this game, if it carries on going, we'll probably be 20+ pens, 10 each. So,
here we go. Bobby, have a little crack, mate.
Plenty of room to run this with. Here we go. This is what H.A.C. are waiting for. Nick Riding lining him up, goes round the outside. Marshy, great tackle. Once again, doing his job in defence. As Ingle goes away, can he go wide? Marshy up on the boot. And it will bounce wide. Fantastic defence from Maidenhead there. That's very, very classy defence. Good fire through from what was a dangerous attack, potentially.
I'm afraid H.A.C. just had to seal that ball off in that row.
You take a minute to roll away, I'll give you the pen.
Maidenhead to counter ruck and get the ball away.
The counter ruck comes from it's just recognising when to counter ruck.
Body height, mate. Body height, in it, Tommy.
It is indeed, mate.
That.
I know. I mean, that's the type of comms you get from the Twos captain, though. He knows what he's talking about when it comes to it.
But no, but it's about recognising when to counter ruck. Right? You can ice it all you want.
I mean, you don't.
But they've done it at the right time. There's no one sitting off or anything, and they got free ball.
Got to get the Maidenhead player out there.
I mean, Dom, you don't bowl dibble doubles in the Lancashire League without knowing about body position, do you?
That's extremely offensive.
And Boris step inside, goes through. He's got one more. Really well wrapped. Oh, and there you go. And there is it's a shame that's gone to ground because there was a lot of space. Ingle will just go through. Double tackle done very well. Is it a turnover? No.
Don't run into them, boys.
Greg Smith will try and slime his way through. Can't quite make it.
He's a slippery little snake, that 15.
He is indeed. God, you're old. And here we go, Maidenhead looking to launch some kind of attack. Can they get a solid platform? And Shawnee, I mean, the most slow pump fake in history, but somehow manages to make a couple of meters still. Yeah, not quite the roll. Oh, and here we go, straight to the pocket.
It's got to be points.
Wow.
2 minutes.
Too many is the comms from the ref.
Oh, wait.
If we take points here, 16-point game, 3-try game.
4.
I think
it's got to be points.
I think H.A.C. have put a monumental effort
Absolutely.
in it. Indeed, we've been flying up, banging, boys, and I think we're getting to start to see the fatigue coming in a little bit. Mistakes being made more often, and I think, to be honest, Maidenhead are capitalising.
Time's off.
On capitalising on H.A.C. getting a little bit tired.
Has H.A.C. played on this sort of surface?
There's been no call yet.
It's a lot of grass pitches in the league that we play, and we do play half our home games on a 4G. I think there's a 3G, but obviously I don't know the difference. I'm not fucking
Oh, good.
but I think it is it is a different game, isn't it? Grass to artificial. I don't think it's an excuse for us today.
Time,
We
John,
play enough
shot
on
ball.
artificial.
You played on it last week, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, it's not an excuse. I'm not making
No,
it like
100%.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a quicker game, definitely.
Hey,
I'll squeeze that.
it's 23, even if this goes through, 23-7, there have been much crazier comebacks.
Oh, 100%.
And Maidenhead have given up leads
They're not.
much
They're
bigger
definitely not
from
out
this
of
point
that.
in the
Yeah,
game.
they're not out of
So let's...
I will say as well, H.A.C. pride ourselves on scrapping right to the end. I mean, I might go emotional there, guys. But we will never give up. So I would not write us off yet. I know that the last 10 minutes has been tough for H.A.C. We've been a few pens. They've capitalised. But the boys will not give up for each other. They'll keep on scrapping. Game's not done yet.
Yeah, the yellow card doesn't do any favours for a team trying to claw their way back in, especially a physical side that all of the joy that they found to a collision, because you've got to think twice about, are you leaving yourself short on the outside? So it will be interesting whether that is what happens, or whether H.A.C. continue to commit to the collisions up front and then basically just see hope that it doesn't come out the back and commit out there.
Yeah, they will not be found wanting on effort levels. Look at Victor there, flying up again. He's had a great game, Victor.
Yeah,
at six.
good take from the substitute, Ollie Pierce. This one will be a box kick. Will it be along the ground as he has done? I think this one will go a bit higher. It will. So Josh Nicol on the kick chase. You love to see it. Really good take out the back. There's a lot of pressure coming on here. I mean, when you collect the ball, knock on from Maids there, yeah. Unlucky there. When you collect the ball at 15 and you have a look up and you've got 5 white shirts bailing down on you, that's not exactly the type of open, broken field that you want to try and counter-attack against. So that kick chase is exactly what Maids have been working on. And
I would say that's the difference actually between the leagues, is that we've probably scored quite a lot of tries from them kicking to us and then going through broken play because the chase isn't on. I think when you got the levels, you boys are very organised compared to a lot of teams that we play against. Like, we would not have seen that kick chase as organised very often in our league as we've just seen there.
yeah, I mean that was catch, 2 passes, and then by the time the second man caught it, he had five blokes running straight at him.
That's been organised. You know, that's effort levels are being organised, and I think that's the level above that we're seeing in this game now. Rory's done a great. I was just about to say it. Rory's done a great job getting the ball out, but we've just lost that. Yes, Lovey. Yes, Lovey. Sir.
So they've got men out wide. Tommy Marland not really called his name much so far after he's come off the bench. It's been quite quiet out in the wings, really. Most of this game been challenged up front.
Yeah, he's normally a bit louder, isn't he?
Yeah, and so Jarman goes again. It does find Grass, but doesn't quite get the roll that he really wanted. That one probably a bit higher than he would have liked. He needed that a bit flatter so he could have got the roll.
You know, you're now 16 points up. Pin H.A.C. down in R22. I think that's a good pick.
But I think that, like, we say Marlon has been a bit quiet, but that's our game plan, and that's what it's come down to. Is we talk about it every week, is playing to our strengths. When we're 16 points up, is getting in that corner. Be quiet. Who cares who's loud on the pitch, as long as you win the game. I mean, I know we've had that sort of mindset of getting 4 tries every game, but this game is about whoever wins. So there we go.
Go on. Good tackle, Stanley.
So there's plenty of room out there. Good fend. He's took one with him. Shawnee will go around the outside.
Love that from Guy. Make tackle, half up ground, get up, tackle again. Shot, scanning.
Yeah, I mean that should be a turnover as well. Yeah. I mean,
that's what we fucking love from Tom Gannon there. Sorry to swear, but that's the captain. That's the captain there, stepping up to the boys in our 5 metre, banging someone, and the turnover from Bobby Smith.
I mean
that is H.A.C. scrapping right to the end. I love it.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly it. When you're running on the inside and you're running one out from the runner, you've got to expect to get hit like that from a physical collision. And Wellesley going in a bit soft, takes it right to the chin, and as when you hit the ground really quickly like that, you leave yourself open to get counter roads, and exactly what happened.
It's been melted, fair play.
It's especially when it's from that sort of like inside. You're not getting a guy straight on. You're getting the guy from the inside and outside. You don't see him. You think you've got a clear line to the try line, but the guy comes from that outside position where they absolutely
you've got to realise that you're not going to have.
You're
not going to have a free line to the try line. There's going to be someone there.
If you've got someone that wants to bang someone and there's one up runner, you've got to expect to get mounted there, haven't you?
Yeah, it's just from that side position. You don't see them, but you know you got to expect them to be there.
Yeah, does well to tip that back in. I mean,
just run it, mate.
Marlon doing well to wrap up on the outside there.
Go on, Bob.
And that little fumble from Drew going through well. It's kind of we've seen that a couple of times yet. Oh, that one's gone backwards. The referee happy that it's gone backwards on the outside.
Those offloads make me nervous.
Yeah, I mean just
great feet, Pav. Look at him shuffling across there.
Yeah, and makes a couple of yards as well. Good passive D on the inside again from Maids. This one will be missed pass to the outside. He doesn't have anyone in. Can he fend Drew Prince off? No, he can't. And a really good clear, and the ruck comes quickly from an opportunity like that. He's on his own. Counter ruck too slow once more from Maids to capitalise on the isolation. Good ball inside. H.A.C. through the hole. Got Greg Smith to beat. Greggy does well to just chop the legs, and it will be a counter. Yeah. Yeah, Marshy gets out of there. There's plenty of people on their feet. No, has to step back inside. I think it had to go through the hands there rather than the miss pass. Allowed Drew Prince to shift over. And it'll look like it'll slow down. H.A.C. looking to launch a counter-attack and deserve a score from this period of play right now. Maidenhead being too passive and too slow in defence.
Oh, lovely tip off.
A lovely tip. There's not really anyone on the wing to go round the corner.
Again. Any danger of ref calling a fucking
Oh, and that one comes back onto the ruck. H.A.C. going for the pick and goes. They found and that ball spilled loose. Did go backwards.
Go on, boys.
Just shy of the line here. They'll go once again. They found some joy last time they tried this. This one, is he over the line? No, just short. The ball's still live. There's plenty of room out on the left wing. Maidenhead trying to cover. Have they got there quick enough? The tip will come. Oh, he's got to go to miss pass. And Boris,
go on,
this is just going to be a foot race. Boris is stretching the legs, and that is a try under the post for Boris's second of the game. Come from nothing, come from a period of such extended pressure. Just the wrong decision to hit the first man. The miss pass had to come over, but it was a back row forward in the position where you needed a ball player to recognise that it was a 3-on-2 and the ball needed to come over the top, and that is the result. But for Maidenhead.
You see the shift Maidenhead put in. They've got two guys injured down on our own line now to create that sort of chance. Although it's from nothing, they put in that shift on defence. See Josh Nicol absolutely shattered. And who's that back there? You got Chris Gill absolutely knackered as well. So it just goes to show that absolute force in D can cause a try.
That's fair play. I mean, H.A.C. have had really good crack.
Even points.
They've made a lot of meters there, going through a lot of good phases, but just not clinical at the end. I'm afraid that's the story of the game so far. Just H.A.C. not quite being at the races when, you know, in this situation, if we're going to win this game, a lot of it has to go right. And I think sometimes, unfortunately, it's just gone Maidenhead's way. And fair play to Maidenhead, great D set in there.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think when you're chasing the game and you're in, you know, the 22 of the opposition, you can be guilty of force it sometimes. I think that is something that has slipped into our game.
But it was everything was the right decision up until the last bit. And to be honest, Mays got caught short there. They committed to. They were afraid of the collisions up front and committed too many men inside, and it actually was on. If he'd have just chucked that lob past that over the top, it was a guaranteed walk-in.
That's all it needs, though, isn't it, Tommy? Always said it there. It's that one decision that can go wrong.
Yeah. And that one, he'll come back inside again. Clearly a coaching point from these boys to play two passes in the backfield. He's got Tommy Marlin on the outside. He cuts. Marlin just does enough to keep hold of the shirt and keep playing.
Where were you?
Yes, George Smith. He's carried his big head a lot across the field a lot today, and he's done a really good shift, to be fair. I mean, if you're carrying that size of head to run as much as he has, he must be fit.
And a good one.
Good shot that from you.
Yeah, Boris does well. Doesn't quite manage to drag the feet out wide like he would have liked, but a really good tackle.
Yes, Bath!
Yeah, and Leachy goes nice and low.
Brilliant.
And a clean one, no pen, so it'd just be a Maidenhead ball.
Absolutely
I mean, ball isn't there early enough. There is gap down the middle, doesn't quite get the roll in after. Good pickup, yeah. Really good cover from the 13 there. Not his job, but saw the space and took advantage of it. This will be
some tired boys out on this pitch now. It's been a fucking frantic game, hasn't it?
You can always tell a tired team when a try scores and you do your try team talk on the halfway line rather than behind the post.
I mean, I might be looking through rose-tinted glasses here, but the scoreline's 37. I feel like it's been more competitive than that. It's been a proper frantic game.
It definitely has
been. It's been physical. H.A.C, to be fair to them, have really stepped up.
Yep.
We've been physical despite the size difference. The boys have been putting the bodies on the line.
Maids
I think it's just the little moments that have allowed Maidenhead to capitalise and score the points that they need to win this game. We've not quite been at the races.
Yeah, I mean the fact that this game has been for probably 75% of the game has been completely even and competitive, and it's just been that 25% that Maidenhead have had on top proves that you boys deserve to be competing to get into this league.
Yeah, I mean,
and proves that Maidenhead deserve to be down where we are.
Yeah, the one thing we didn't want today was for it to be a non-contest and, you know, not at the races. I think we can walk off this pitch with pride already, to be honest.
Yeah, good shot there in the middle though. Good collision. There is space. There is plenty of. Oh, and it's just.
It does go to show that the gap between Regional 2 and Regional 1 is there. There is a gap, but like it's shortening
I think to be honest,
every year.
The gap today has been about size and also how well drilled you boys are.
But you guys train once a week, don't you? Yeah. So there we go. We train twice a week. So there's a big difference between that as well.
I think that's why the well drilled aspect comes into it.
Slightly missed tackle there from Marshy. Allows a couple of metres to be gained. Good shot from Phil Wells. Got to get out of there. He's got to get out of there. I mean, that has been
so many times before he blows his whistle.
It's been multiple, and he is going to have a word with Ingle.
Get in your pocket, mate. Get that yellow
Staff
out.
said, please don't make it a trend in the 22. Another penalty in the 22. Options are limited. Yes, you can.
Has the yellow come back on for H.A.C? Yeah.
Oh,
so we are back to 15.
5 white not rolling.
I know no one wants that yellow because they don't want that £5 fine.
How many not rolling
in fines after? So.
Cheers, Skip. 6 white not rolling.
How much is your support staff bill, by the way? You've got 15 physios, 5 water boys.
Just off the 5, please. Wait for it to come down.
You're the one doing anything. We've just got boys carrying water around. We've got one water boy in the world's shortest shorts and shittest polo. We've got one physio. It's a shambles.
Central London don't pay enough, does it?
Any danger of the boys getting some cash?
Ball there, play it!
Yeah, all of those boys in the city don't earn enough.
No, they're all tight bastards.
Ball is still playable, so H.A.C will try and keep attacking. I mean, to be honest, deserve a score here. Maidenhead been giving up a lot of territory and a lot of gone too high into that challenge there. Nick Riding managed to get away with the ball. You could see that coming a mile off how high he went into that challenge. If there's anyone you don't want to run into like that, it's big Nicky Riding. Ingle manages to break it. Oh, just gets tripped up by the laces. No challenge, so can get back on his feet. Comes back inside to Marshy. Marshy can't get the offload away. Ingle's back on the inside. Maidenhead looking to just set up a ruck now. An attack from the third. Oh, and a knock on in there by Harry Charman when he comes in.
You're like a fucking auctioneer there. That is unbelievable what comes from you.
He's been doing it for years.
10, 20, 25. I think you've got another career, Tommy. Get yourself to Gisborne auction, Mark. Unbelievable.
You can ask me whatever you want.
Right, I could sell a tup or two.
You could sell all the tups, mate.
Dom, people are saying you're starting to sound sour and salty.
Who's this? H.C. can't sound sour. RFC 3421. I see you, mate. Don't start getting him at me in the chat now.
So Turkey comes back on. Joshy Nicol, that'll be his game today. So Turkey getting maybe a little bit of a curtain call.
Why is he called Turkey?
Because he looks like a turkey.
Right.
And he's tea.
Oh, is it?
And he's Welsh.
Right.
We can't just play someone.
Blue said prop coming off here. Great shift. Lovely, man. Absolutely delightful, man. And Victor, also unbelievable shift coming off. Looks like who have we got coming on? Dallas is back on at 8, and
Is it?
fuck knows at this point, Tommy lad.
Don't worry
Someone
about
else has come back
No,
on.
thing is, you can just lie and no one knows any different.
Yeah, I've no idea. I'll be completely honest. I've no idea who's come on. I know Dallas has come back on.
So Max Thomas looks to have miraculously recovered. As
Sign off
per.
the pitch.
So
He's had an arrest, Max Thomas.
I mean,
and he's back on now.
Ollie Pearce looks like he's more tape than person right now. I don't know. He's been on the pitch for about 5 minutes.
I'm a bit worried because he is in Team Mexico
I know he's
tonight.
meant to be.
So
He's meant to be our social partner later on. So that looks like it's the end of Ollie Pearce. Has Max Thomas gone into the pack? No.
No.
Sean has.
No.
Yeah. One of your team of 15 physios running off there. Olaf's going to come at me again, isn't he?
Twos! Lucy! Crouch! Bind!
Getting chat from the Dohertys now about being salty.
Balls out.
So good win from H.A.C. They come out again. Once again, though, just kind of like it's the calls the ball come out the back, so it has to come out the back, not playing genuinely what the defence is doing.
It's not quite worked, has it, offset?
It hasn't, and like Harry read that he was chasing the back man, and so the boy coming out the back just has to call that it's not on. Like it's
a big tip option on it at that point.
it just
if the boy's flying out to hit the pull option, again roll away.
It just is like it's playing rugby for the sake of playing rugby, not because it's the right call. Yeah, hands on the ground. Oh no, cross.
Well, no, the three. Turkey, what it is called, Turkish.
Yeah.
I agree with you, but they
Just
drop.
Yeah.
I mean,
Again, pen count up near the 20s.
Yeah.
If
Up
you-
near the 20s from both teams.
in a nice way, Turkey won't mind that. Because if you play against Turkey, in training, he's grabbing you in every ruck. He's doing everything he can
King
to
of the
try.
dark- king of the dark arts.
He is the king of the
dark
dark arts.
arts.
He knows what he's doing.
It looks like a pube grabber, to be fair.
He's gained about 10 penalties to the one he's given away. So.
You can see though, innit, now that the boys are tired, pen count's going through the roof.
Wow,
on
is
both
that
sides.
a number 7 feeding in from the
Yeah, he's got darts, mate.
there. And this one will come wide. Here we H.A.C. looking to play. Step inside. I mean, a bit again, just like passive defence from Maidenhead, not coming up in the middle and cutting off the drop inside. It'll come out the back again, just a little bit of a miss pass. It'll come through. No, just missing the mark a little bit on a couple of these passes, trying to play something that's not on, and then as it gets forced, it just isn't quite.
I just want to know, Ollie Pearce come back on with the number 1 shirt, and I'm very proud of him. And he's come on the wing, which is number 1 on the wing.
Incredible.
So it looks like
Harry Chalmers.
Yeah, it looks like Harry's come off. Drew Prince is going to slot in at 9. He's very comfortable playing the 9 position, and Ollie P with the blocks on is going to go out onto the wing. Which
some shapes on the field.
I'm very honoured. I'm very honoured for him to wear the number 1 shirt as that's a normal shirt I wear. So there we go.
You just love to see a lad wearing number 1 and having blocks on his quads and being out on the wing. You just love to see it. So the maul will march. The first maul we've seen in this, basically this entire second half.
Bit of miscomms there from H.A.C.
Oh, and that was
boys not getting involved, and then the one boy getting involved. So
and Marshy with his tip. Tommy Marlin's got 2 on the outside. Goes to defend. Does get away to Max Thomas. Ollie Pearce. No, doesn't quite make it. Doesn't manage to get the offload inside, but it will go out in touch. Not quite from the Maidenhead backs.
Good scramble defence from H.A.C. there. Going into the final few moments of the game, it looks like. It's been a great effort from both sides, I think. It's been a good game to watch.
I mean,
I've enjoyed it, Tommy.
It has been.
I bloody enjoyed it.
I mean, I think Maidenhead obviously will celebrate the win and celebrate staying up in level 5. But if we realistically look at this game, it has not been a good performance for this squad.
No.
Not the performance that they should be putting out.
I think that's
realistically.
some pressure from H.A.C. To be fair, like indeed, Maidenhead had a lot of ball. I think H.A.C. really stood up to it. I mean, that's not ideal. We just lost the line out.
Who's that, Eddie?
Fucking commentator's curse, that. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and it
That
looks
seals
like
the
it
game.
looks like it is Turkey. He manages to grab a meat pie on what is
On what might be his last game ever.
and what is almost certainly his final game.
I mean, what a shift from Turkey. He's played big time in the national leagues. Then a try like that, you can't complain.
I mean,
that's
a
a way to sign off.
That's a front rower's dream.
Yeah.
Oh. Gotta say, I've had a bit of shit about being salty in the chat. Got to give it to Maidenhead today. Better team on the day, definitely. Very well organised, well drilled. They've turned up today, defending their position in level 5, and they've turned up and done the job. So
I think
fair play to Maidenhead.
I think the point's been proven that the fact that this was a competitive game proves that Maids have got work to do, though. The fact that this game was close and up until like quite a decent chunk into the second half was all to play for. Really proves that Maids have got work to do. But on the day, Maidenhead staying up in level 5 is exactly the result that we wanted. It's the result we needed. So there will be a celebration, and the H.A.C boys, I think, can hold their heads very high. They have come out here today, put up a show, put a show on for the fans that have come out here to watch them. They have put themselves about the park, caused issues, and realistically shown why they deserve to have a chance to be in level 5.
Yeah, I'd also say great day at Maidenhead Rugby Club. Lots of boys watching. Lots of people watching, coming down, Lennon Sports Community Rugby. It's good to see. Good game to watch as well. I've enjoyed it. I think we've all enjoyed it up in the comms box. Unlucky for our boys, but we'll come back next year. And
hopefully we won't see you next year. But
like another crack. But great force from both sides. I think, to be honest, it was an intense game, and both teams put it out there, didn't they? They both put a lot of effort in, so fair play.
And just this is a sign-off on the Maidenhead 3G pitch. This is the final game. It gets pulled up on Monday and replaced with a brand new set. So
all I'm going to say is the social tonight is going to be way better.
Yeah.
Because we won, we're going to have a way better time. But
I think
that's what
that's what I was worried about.
So one thing I would ask.
Two's captain, mate. This is what I get for having two twos captains in the comms.
Team Mexico. Team Mexico.
Dom. So who's your man of the match?
Who's your Maidenhead man?
Who's your Maidenhead man of the match?
I think your 9 had a great game. His box kicks were bloody difficult to deal with. I could see him limping around at the end. He's put his body on the line. I think he made it very difficult for us to field those high balls in the backfield when we put pressure on your 22.
Give up a try on the far side by getting handed off, though.
Can't have everything, Tommy lad.
Yeah.
Your lad with the big head, I thought.
George Smith, shout out. He's a dog, mate. He loves it. He flew around today.
I thought the H.A.C 8. He's just so hard to tackle.
Yeah. In fairness, both Kiwis, they do get after it.
Mate, he went head to head with Spence. Spence is a young lad for us. He's on loan from Chinna. He's got big plans for his rugby future, does Spence? And your 8 went head to head with him this entire game. Spence is only 20 years old, but he's got a big future ahead of him, and Spence did not look the better 8 today.
What about you, Tommy lad? What are your man of matches for both sides?
I think it's, to be honest, Harry had a bloody good game. The backs, I don't think, had a lot to do with the win today. I think every Maidenhead player can look and look at the mistakes that were made today. I think everybody didn't play to their top bit, but at the end of the day, we do like to party, and that is what we're all here for at the end of the day. That's why people like staying down at Maids. So that's all that matters. Get the result. The performances can come at a later date.
No worries, I'll sign off.
Yeah, we're signing off from the comms box to Clitheroe Grammar Massive. Shout out the Northwest.
Big up. Cheers, guys.
Yeah.
See you in a bit.
You I'm dying. You're a gum tape. Let me see. No, don't chat.
Oi! Time up, time up! Shush!
Have a look at the scoreboard. Yeah? Okay. That took some guts to do that, right? Defend as you had to. Keep them to. That's a team that has just scored freely non-stop this season. 7 points and they were lucky to get those. Yeah? Fucking awesome. Now we know what you're capable of. You set a standard today that showed why you deserve to be here. Yeah? You're a special bunch of lads. And when it really mattered, you stood up and every single one of you was counted. Look at the state we're in. Because you knew you had to give it today and you gave everything you got. You can be so proud of yourselves and I believe it's a party in there afterwards.
Party, mate!
I hate the party.
I think that's one of our biggest wins of the season when we really needed it most, right? So,
Yay!
Just, yeah, I think there's a lot to be proud of this season, right? It wasn't, a lot went wrong, but we stepped up when it mattered. Awesome group of lads. Let's go celebrate the end of the season with Star, right? Yeah. Because we earned our place in Regional 1 again next year.
All on you!
We talked a little bit about a couple of special performances in there. We're obviously first up, naked lap there, Turkey. Obviously, for those of you that don't know, maybe some of the younger ones, whatever, so Turkey is an absolute seasoned vet when it comes to National League Rugby, playing at the top of the National Leagues with Rams. Absolute stalwart for them, and then since has kind of dropped his way down. We are very lucky to have had him at the end of this season. He's a big part of shortening up our set piece and why we're able to get front football. And him and Josh and Elio working as a unit there were massive. So, you know, a little round of applause to Turkey. I think. We'll do what we can to try and keep him around the club and try and get some more money off the club and keep him there. Then obviously, the big one. They're becoming less frequent, sadly. We have lads come and go, whether it's with work, and there are very and then earn 100 caps at this club. It's a very rare thing, okay? And I think testament to Wellesley is that we joke about it. You know, people joke about trying to replace him, but he's still here. He doesn't moan. He doesn't sulk about it. He will make the phone calls to try and replace himself, because he's one of very few people that care more about this club than himself. Okay, he is ever present, he moves away, distance increases. Week in, week out without grumbling. He finishes matches, he goes off and he goes to work on the rails on a night shift. It is a rare thing at our level of rugby to get lads that do what he does. He is one of the most deserving you'll ever see.
Don't cry! Don't cry!
Good job.
Well, hey. Just glad to play with you boys this season. Let's have a beer, we've earned it, and go into next season and let's not be here again. Raise on three! 1, 2, 3!
Right, who wants to talk? Do you want to say something to the live stream? How's the game today? Go on, Harry. How was the game today? How do you feel?
Yeah, it went pretty well, to be fair. We just stuck on top. We started strong and we did that the whole game.
How many beers are you having tonight, mate?
Oh, fucking shitloads, mate.
Who else? Oh, Leachy, you love it. Leachy. On the stream, how was the game today?
It was good. We did the job. We were nice and clinical. Yeah, it's one of the occasions that you don't really want to be in, but it's pretty special to play in regardless. And we've earned our place here next year.
Yeah, 100%. And in terms of our strength today, where do you think the real strength was?
To be honest, I think, without being disrespectful, I think we had too much for them up front.
Yeah.
I think we constantly had go forward ball. I think we were always on the front foot, especially around set piece time. Maul was very good. I think, yeah, that's what won us the game. Front football all day, really.
Yeah, I agree. Set piece was just miles better, 100%. So.
Yeah, but hey, look, credit to those guys. Like, they've had a fucking great season, and a very good season. You know.
And then how many beers tonight, mate?
Multiple.
Right, Drew Prince, you're next.
Yummy hurts. Oh.
What do you think about the game today?
I think it was good. We had good depth in the squad. Just went through the hands quite well.
Yeah. Well, where do you think we dominated? Set piece or?
I think carried up straight up the middle,
Yeah.
scrums especially, and then line out started well, went a bit soft in the end.
Do you think it shows the gap between Regional 2, Regional 1?
Yeah, it's massively different. You can see it. They're good physicality, but then their depth players wide aren't there. So.
And then the last question is, how many beers are you having tonight to celebrate?
Fuck ton.
Oh, what else? Hey! Oh, he's walking this way.
Hello.
There we go.
How are we?
So, bit of commentary for the live stream. We're connected now, so how do you think the game today went?
I mean, I think it went pretty well, honestly.
Yeah.
We were dominant in defence, carries were big, set piece was unbelievable. Not really much else to say, is there?
Is that where you think we won it primarily?
I mean, when we run those big mauls off, there's not really much stopping us, is there?
Yeah.
I mean, you've got bloody Turkey and Nickel at the front of the mauls. There's not really much you can do. Look at the size of the boys.
Yeah, exactly. And then the last question I'm going to ask everyone: how many beers are you drinking tonight, mate?
As many as it takes me to throw up.
I like that. Yeah, perfect. Right, we're out. Beautiful, mate. Is that good? Oh, goodbye to everyone on the stream. We appreciate everyone tuning in, H.A.C or Maidenhead. And then hopefully we don't see H.A.C next year. But we appreciate the support from Maidenhead and support on the live stream from H.A.C. So cheers.